I think I said I'm not really sure what I'm planning for today because last week we actually finished getting to maps with our warrior. So I should probably show off my warrior. I've done a little bit of work on him since we last saw him. But I might just bimble about and do some low tier maps on this character. Like, take all the 10s out. Then only pick stuff up that's higher than a 10. This is the character, by the way, just so everyone can see. I have finished all of my, whatever this is, Atlas. I've also done the first two difficulties of Boss, which is tier 15 is the first two. And then it's what, like a radiated tier 15. And then it's irradiated and corrupted tier 15. Something. No, it's like tier 15. I can't remember. But anyway, there's a specific, maybe it's like tier 14, tier 15, irradiated tier 15, irradiated and corrupted, and then it's the fire guy is the last one you have to do. But either way, I also haven't done a single pinnacle boss yet because I haven't found any, and also I'm a coward. So I don't know if I will be able to. We do have a couple of precursor tablets as well, which we might play with. Put a bunch of modifiers on everything, because why not? I don't think we haven't had a good rarity map. Oh, this has got a little bit of rarity and quantity on it. I'll take that. Yeah, we never get quantity and rarity. Oh well. But I think it might just be kind of a a chill. I think I was working my way somewhere. I can't remember. I want to get over here because I want to do this untainted paradise. But it's literally not even connected. Like, weirdly, there's just no connection anywhere in any of these points. I literally can't get to this map. This whole section here, I just can't do. So, but I started over here and went all the way to the coast, saw this map, and then went all the way around to try and get here. Maybe I'll go check out what's going over here. We do have a boss. Savannah boss is what's his name? Big grumpy hyena man. So we'll run that quickly. This is my merc. Oh my god. So this the character I did all of my mapping on. Because ow. He's just kind of clears. Like, he's certainly not strong in any way. Not compared to, you know, what you see other people do, where they just, like, appear in a map and then annihilate everything on the screen. But, you know, I feel like this is kind of, oh, well, seeing as we've got this buff on, fine, let's do the breach quick, because we've got this buff. Reload, please. Thank you. Okay. There is a lot of mobs. Ooh, class 10. Whee! I got something out of it. That never happens. Or did I get that off the guy I killed? I'm not really sure. It's going to be pulling back in a minute, right? Yeah, there you go. I was going to say, I haven't killed anything in way too long. I'm really not very good at the whole, you know, push the edges sort of thing. Mostly just because, you know, I don't do enough damage. Like I said, stuff like breach and things. I feel like a lot... Ooh, Stellar Amulet. We'll take that, because we might be able to chance that into something good. I feel like a lot of POE2 is... Or, like, they've tried to base the playstyle on something like Dark Souls, and then they've made all of... just taken all of the mobs directly out of POE1, which is a turbocharged, crack-fueled nightmare. So... it doesn't really work. Because, like, a lot of the bosses, I will say, a lot of the bosses are great. A lot of the bosses are, like, yeah, as long as they're normal bosses. Like, my friend has taken a node on his Atlas where bosses get modifiers. And we went up against a hasted boss that just kind of cracked out, slapped me at 1,000,000 miles an hour, and I just imploded. So that was rough. But I think a lot of the bosses are very well designed. They have, like, you know, big attacks that you have to avoid, and then their normal attacks. There's the boss. Are generally pretty fine, but there are a lot of times when, yeah, it's a problem that... Oh, holy shit, that almost killed me. Come on. Oh! Oh my... Come on. That was very close to almost killing me. And now we get rushed, but as long as we get a few procs, everything will explode. I mean, that is actually armor saving me, which is quite nice. Or just having just more health than he does. But I mean, I do have 56 armor, so if that was proccing, he was doing some amount of less damage. The issue is, I'm never sure. Because I've watched a lot of people complaining about the fact that armor sucks, but I haven't actually... I have no idea... or no way of basing it on anything myself. It's just sometimes I survive and sometimes I get absolutely clapped in the face. Like I said, the turbocharge, it was a hasted cowbell. Or crowbell, whatever the boss is called. And in his second phase, when he gets all bulked up before he picks up the bell... he literally just jumped on me, and I went from 2,067 health to dead. Instantly. Also, why am I losing... Why was I losing health there for such a long time? Like, my health couldn't decide whether it was going to recharge or not. Was there, like, burning ground or something under my feet I didn't pay attention to? I wasn't poisoned. But I think in general, I actually... Like, again, I... like POE1, but I'm not smart enough to play POE1. I'm probably not smart enough to play POE2 either. But yeah, so I've never been able to interact with the end game in POE1 at all. I literally just never even pushed more than, like, the most basic of maps because I would just get destroyed. Like, POE1, I was scared to enchant my maps with anything because I just thought I would die immediately. Because anything but grey maps was, you know, too much for me, and usually I couldn't push past, like, tier 1s or 2s. Like, I was shit. I'm still pretty fucking shit. But, I will say at least, with how the progression works, it feels like you're not, you know... completely, like, because most of your defense, again, it's weird because it doesn't work for everyone, because so okay, I'm trying to think about what I'm saying, but it's difficult because I'm an idiot. In POE1 there is a lot of life on the skill tree. And there's also certain skills, such as determination being a big one, that you're just supposed to know, you're supposed to have on almost every build. So there's a lot of And that's before you even get to the point where there's a million different ways to craft on everything, and you can make like ungodly good rares and shit like that. So before you even get that far, there's a bunch of stuff that you're just kind of expected to know. Which is why a lot of people, when they try and learn Path of Exile 1, require build guides, because you're not going to know this stuff. You're just not. And it's not like the game's harder if you don't do these things. It is, but it's hard to the point of unplayable once you get to maps, because you just die. Like, as in, completely unplayable. Oh, hello. Should really have noticed your bubble, shouldn't I? Kind of wasn't really paying attention.
My pockets are full.
Oh, I've got a fucking million maps, that's why. Half of this stuff's probably garbage. But I won't know until I take it home and check it, so... it's fine, I've still got 5 portals left. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff in Path of Exile 1 you're just expected to know. Which is, like, it's fine. It's not necessarily bad. It just becomes a bit of a problem for new players. Also, chance orb 1 time! Okay. Yeah, that seems fair. That's about right. I was so excited. What, my friend, I think he said he chance orbed, I think he's been through 6 or 7 chance orb, and he chance orbed himself the, whatever the Stellar Amulet upgrade is. The Astra Mentis or whatever, he Stellar Amulet, he chance orbed that earlier. I think it was yesterday. But he's you playing the monk, the what's it, Freeze and Lightning Herald monk build with the gloves and the stat stacking staff and Astra Mentis. So he's using it. So it's not like he just made like 200 divine or 150 divine or whatever the Astra Mentis is selling for at the moment. But it is funny. I think I've been through like 10 chance orbs at the moment, and haven't, everything's just blown up. I haven't like rolled into a different what's it, unique. Everything's just exploded. And my friend's just like, oh, I just rolled into Astra Mentis. And I was like, oh, good for you. What am I doing? I need to be leaving. I don't even know why I'm still here. So yeah, we'll I didn't even see what those boots were, actually. I just realized they went into my stash. Which means they went into the unique tab, which means it's something I don't have. What were those shoes? They were... Wonder Trap. 7% increased movement speed, 5 strength, 12 dexterity, 10 intelligence, 50% increased rarity of items found when on low life. I mean, that's an alright leveling item, I think. Just 3 stats and some... it's only 7% move speed. Can the move speed roll higher? Yeah, 15%. I got fucked, that's why. Okay. And the strength rolled minimum. Great. Thanks. Ass game. It's not the game's fault, it's just me being grumpy. I don't really care for any of these places. I guess I'll get the tower. I guess I'll go to this Crimson Shore. And then we'll do the tower. And then maybe I'll use one of those things I have to put some extra stuff on the maps. And I was just talking about you just rolling into Astra Mentis after, like, you know, 5 tries. And I'm here with, like, 10 tries under my belt, and I've currently only exploded items. But I did say you are using the item, so it's not like you just sold it for a bunch of divine or anything. Oh my... Are you going to be popping out of the walls all fucking day? I mean, I suppose at least I have the shotgun rounds, so they clear pretty easily, but... Oh, no. I fucking hate these shades. This is another thing I was gonna talk about, but I didn't, because I was busy, because I was just ended up chatting about other things. GDG, can we discuss the amount of monsters that either die into bullshit on the floor or disappear and then like are ethereal and then appear on top of you? Such as the shades, the guys that turn into crows, the things that burrow underground. Like, come on, man. Does everything have to do that? Especially like here I am trying to... my build is essentially apply shock to things and then use the whatever the shock pulse rounds that deal extra damage to shock targets to kill things. Or I mean, I just use galvanic shards on little things, but on bigger things, it's use these because these do a shit ton of extra damage to shock targets. But what are they? The things that go ethereal, like if I shock one of those shades and then turn to shock burst rounds and try and kill it if I'm up against a yellow version of the shade, and it just fucks off. And I'm just like, okay, and then it comes back not shocked anymore, and I'm just like, why? Like, you're going to be harder to kill than some bosses because you just bugger off. Hello. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming everyone watching me will be well aware that GGG's doing a big announcement tomorrow. So we'll see what they say. I know a lot of people are talking about nerfs to a lot of things. Honestly, I would prefer, instead of nerfing a bunch of stuff, they just buff the stuff that's bad. Because there's so many stuff, there's so much... The reason so many people are using 28.25 hours from now... Well, the reason so many people are using these specifically powerful builds, like the Monk build and the Sork build, the Archmage build, isn't because, like, well, they are powerful, but they're just powerful relative to everything else. It's not like they're overpowered. Which... When a lot of other skills, like melee, feels like ass, a lot of people don't like how Merc plays. I don't mind how Merc plays. It's a bit more slow and purposeful, which is the kind of playstyle I quite like. So I have no issue with the way Merc plays, but I do find there are times when I'm, like, stuck, not able to reload for 20 minutes. Or, there's times when I'm shooting at things with my shock burst round, and it's just, like, going straight through them. Or around them, and I'm just like, no, the cursor's on them. Can you please hit them? Fake. Look at this. There's more shit on the ground. Not everything needs to do that. Not everything. Okay. Oh, not you. Come on. I don't really want to use my grenade rounds because I'm going to use them on this thing. Get out of it. Okay. But, yeah, I think they don't need to nerf anything massively. Maybe the stat stacking monk build is a bit insane. But, I mean, that's because they have access to, like, 3 different really good uniques that synergize with stat stacking, right? Like, my warrior, my totem warrior, there isn't a single unique in the entire game that benefits totems. Not one. Not a single thing. And, like, that's fine. Like, they're still adding stuff, so it's not a big deal. But, like, if you add uniques that all work together and synergize, then people are going to play what those the build those uniques are really good for. So, yeah, I don't think the builds that are currently good need to be nerfed. I think the builds that are currently bad need to be buffed. And they're not like, you know, everything needs to just do more damage or anything, but there's a lot of just abilities that are kind of crap, particularly for melee. There's a lot of ascendancies that are just mathematically worse than everything than their partner. Like, I'm still trying them out because I'll play the bad shit all day long. I don't care. But there's Chronomancer for Sork is kind of just mathematically bad versus the other one that just gives you a bunch of extra free damage. And there's the Acolyte of whatever. I can't say that fucking word. Whatever. The Chaos Darkness Monk. Like, compared to the other one that does a whole bunch of stuff. But yeah, that word. But compared to the monk, the monk ascendancy that gives you a bunch of extra cold and lightning damage, like the Acolyte monk just is mathematically ass. Like, if you actually run the numbers, you're just there like, why would I ever pick this? And, like, I'm playing it. One of my characters is an Acolyte, because, like I said, I don't care if I'm playing the bad things. I want to try them out. Usually, I'll play the bad things, because I can watch videos of people playing the good shit, right? Like, there's plenty of that, but there isn't videos of people playing the bad stuff, because why would people choose to play the bad builds? But, yeah, so, like, I'll play either way, but, like, if you actually do the math, the Acolyte is so much worse. But, I mean, like, I don't know. Like, I also, the whole, like, they've got this, the darkness mechanic, turn your, spirit into darkness, and it acts like health. Which I thought was a really cool mechanic. I was like, yeah, sweet, I'll take that one. And then you realize, if you take that one, you can't take any spirit gems. And spirit gems are how Monk do a bunch of extra damage and generate power charges. So, if you take away Spirit, Monk can't generate power charges effectively, because you either need to kill something or shock something and then steal the power charge, so it takes a whole fucking bunch of work, and also doesn't get a bunch of free damage from the Herald skills. And I was like, okay, so, like, what am I supposed to do with this? Because, like, it's not just that it's bad, there's, like, you can't do anything. Like, it feels nice to have an extra, you know, 300, 400, 500 health, but then you can't do anything. Like, because I was looking up ways to generate power charges, because I was like, okay, my build is going to do a bunch of chaos damage and apply chaos, like, negative chaos resistance to everything around me, and then my plan is to make Blacker Strike hit for chaos damage and then teleport around the map and hopefully kill things. That's the idea. The problem is, it's not I can't generate power charges. Like, at all. Sorry, I'm trying to get everything on the same side as me so I can just fucking shoot it with a shotgun, but it was a bit... Everything was spawning around me, which was stressing me out a little bit. Ooh, clasped hand. Clasped hand. Gimme. I want to touch it. Ooh. Okay. Oh. Oh, I already have all the unique crossbows, but fine. Alright, let's get you down. Oh, that wasn't terrible. Door. Whatever. Eagle shard. I definitely already have. I know I have both of the whatever the unique crossbows are. So, gem cutter's prison, 4 gem, why not? Have I still haven't killed everything on the map. No. Oh, I could have gone into this corner and just turned around and bought stuff as it came in. I wouldn't have got as much loot to try and do that. Fuck it. Would be fine if Darkness gave more than, at most, 600 bonus life. Yeah. Yeah, that's something else I noticed. When you get, like, bonuses to Spirit, it just doesn't do anything. Like, it's not like it's turning your... It says it converts Spirit into Darkness, but it doesn't, like, take bonus Spirit and turn it into Darkness. You just kind of have a flat amount. Which is just like... But why? If you're going to give the, the Acolyte access to the specific, unique, special defensive thing, why do you then give them no way to, buff the defensive thing? It's just, I don't know. Yeah, it feels like there's too many things at the moment that are just mathematically worse than other things for me to say, oh yeah, GGG should just nerf all the good stuff. But the problem is, and this is another thing that I haven't heard anyone talk about, but once people have a build that they like, or a build that is good, or they think is good, they don't really want to change. Right? Now, maybe there are big streamers or hardcore players, and this isn't true about everyone. But I would say for most casual players, they're not going to want to change once they've got a build set, right? They're going to be like, I've got this build, I have spent so much currency on this build, this is the build I want to play. And buffing other things isn't going to make anyone change that. Like, if they leave Archmage with all of the Lightning Archmage sorts going around, if they leave Archmage exactly the same as it is, and then buff a whole bunch of other stuff to be as good as Archmage, most people playing Archmage are still going to be playing Archmage. Why? Because they spent money on making Archmage good. Why would they change? This is going to be a pain in the ass. This is exactly what I was talking about. A gold fucking... There, and now it's gone. And it'll come back and it won't be shocked anymore. Oh, okay. It actually was shocked. I will quiet my mouth and not complain anymore. Because I was just wrong, apparently. Enduring Shrine? Sure. Oh, no, come on, not again. Oh, you have Hinder Aura as well? Fuck me, that's annoying. And she's gone. Where'd she go? Okay. She wasn't shocked, but I got her low enough while she was shocked and stunned and all that it didn't matter. Shoot, please. Thank you. But yeah, I didn't think I'd be able to pick those up. Okay. We'll go drop all this stuff off. Oh wait, there's still another... Oh wow, there's one more rare miles away over here, I guess. Hey Doriani, I don't know if I might crap. Hi Core. But yeah, there's just a lot of things that are just kind of bad to play. We'll have to check which one's better, this or the other one. And people aren't going to want to stop playing. Like, people won't just start playing something new. I just... That's not how people work. People tend to just, stick with what they've got and they're happy with it and, they'll just keep playing it. And that's fine. But that's why you specifically have to nerf something sometimes so that people will play something new. And again, I am, you know, complete weirdo because I'll be like, nah, this build's shit. I want to try it. So I'm like the opposite of this. But I think most casual players just want to know that they have a build that can clear things, most things, and then, you know, just clear stuff. They're not too worried about coming up with the next, you know, god build or anything like that. They just want, you know, to be told that this is good and it will definitely clear all of the content and you won't have to stress or struggle. You can just do essentially super chill. Were you ethereal and casting? That's cheating. Alright. Oh my. Oh, you've got volatile plants. Give me a second. Are you also hasted or are you just fast? I think you're just fast. Alright. Okay. I should probably grab the T10 maps, but I'll just grab the stuff that's higher. We'll slowly work ourselves up and maybe grind ourselves a bunch of T15 maps. Oh, you're the duplicate one. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Oh my fucking god, you had a lot of shit around you, huh? Okay. Grab every tier map and then reforge them? True. I forgot you could do that. I guess it only takes up one slot. Where's that tier 10 map? It's around here somewhere, right? Gimme. Okay. Let's go home. But yeah, like... Again, the GGG's doing its big announcement tomorrow, so I guess we'll see tomorrow what they say. But I hope they do something about the cracked out monsters. Especially if they want people... If they want slower gameplay, that's cool. I like slower gameplay. I am all for slower gameplay. But you need to make it so that the monsters adhere to this new rule. Like, you can't say, oh yeah, all of them, like, we want slower gameplay and then have the same cracked out meth head monsters that you do on fucking POE1. It's not how it works. But the bosses, like I said, I think the bosses are great. I think a lot of the bosses are very well designed and a lot of fun and just generically good. As long as they're not, as long as you don't take the thing that makes them like hasted and stuff, and then they just, you know, cracked out slap you and it's annoying. But, oh, I have no idea what just hit me, but that fucking hurt. Did they all simultaneously explode on death? Is that what just trucked me for 90% of my health? Everything simultaneously exploded on death underneath my feet while I was trying to fight something else. Fuck, that hurt. Okay, sure, I guess that happens. But yeah, and, you know, I also think that, like, I know GGG's probably going to do some nerfing, like I said. The main reason, because people won't play new builds unless you nerf the old stuff that everyone's already playing. They just won't. So, you know, I think they have to maybe look and touch on some of the things that people are currently playing. But I would like there to be a bunch of different varying, you know, builds you can have. And like people, there's too many people that are too good at Path of Exile for GGG to get rid of all of the builds that like turbo one-shot bosses. Without making the game almost completely unplayable at that point. Like, either you'd have to jack up monster health so insanely, or you would have to make it so that you just can't deal, like, that much damage. And both of those is... I can't even see what's in there, but there's something in there, and it's bad. Okay. Is that it? Is that everything? Did I kill you all? Oh. Is that why everything was fucking sprinting at me? Okay. Best way to put build versus right now is not constrained by the fact there's a couple of really good builds. It's constrained by the fact that those are the only builds really capable of clearing content for most people. Yes. That is, I think, the main issue. Is that a lot of the content in the game is really, really, really hard, which is fine. But if you want to make really, really, really hard content, then a lot of people are just going to try and blitz through it, right? Look for a way to avoid the boss mechanics, because then they don't have to worry about boss mechanics. Right? That's just the way it's going to happen. Oh, I just did... Breaches have more monster density, more magic monsters, more experience, and monsters contain an essence. Let's do this one. I'll save the Breach one for when I'm playing with my friend Jimothy offline, who is currently in chat talking. Because we like doing the breaches. He can turbo clear the breaches, and I just kind of bimble about behind him. I'll still keep all the 10s. I mean, you are here regularly, so... Also... Oh, I can... I was like, can I get to this fucking tower? Because doing these two towers next to each other is probably pretty good, right? There's a bunch of boss gunk over here as well. Or bosses in gunk. There's a fortress boss and there's a sump boss. Definitely work our way over there. Alright. But yeah. I like, don't get it twisted. I think POE2, I mean, POE2 is probably the only game in all year. I mean, maybe Final Fantasy 14 expansion as well. But, this POE2 is probably the only game that I have played on stream and off stream, and also for like a whole month after it's been released. Like, I'm still playing this game. Usually I'll play a game when it first comes out, and I'll enjoy it, and I'll, get through whatever content is released. But the whole, endless grind afterwards. I mean, some games I put a lot of time and effort into. I mean, Warframe, I had 2,000 hours in. I put a decent chunk of grind into that. Like I said, Final Fantasy 14, I did a decent chunk of grind in that so that I could do at least the first tier of the raids. Because I wanted to see what the new raids were like. But... come on, there's so many dudes. But yeah, I think this is... Path of Exile is probably the game I mean, I've been playing this game on stream, off stream, after stream, every single day. Since I got it, which was, what, the day after it released, I got it and started playing it on stream. I've got, I know I don't play anywhere near as much as some people, but for me, I've got 2 characters up into maps and strong enough to clear, 10 to 15 maps. Like this is a tier 10. This guy's currently strolling through this. And my warrior can. It's just much slower. He did take some work as well. I had to put some exalts into him, and I had managed to get an item that is actually really good for kind of cheap. Again, I might load him up later and show off what I've done to him. And I was also, I did end up copying what someone else was doing with their Shockwave Totem Warrior, because I didn't understand how Shockwave Totem scaled or how to make it scale. But after a look, I did. So then I, changed to be that sort of scaling. Essentially, Shockwave Totem doesn't scale with any form of damage. It only scales with spell level. And I didn't realize that because that's usually a caster thing. Usually casters care more about the level of their spells than anything else because their spells aren't attributed to the weapons they're using. Like, so on this guy, we are using this crossbow here because it does a shit ton of extra damage. Like, that's it. The T7 percentage damage increase. I wish the physical damage was higher than T3, but apart from that, this thing is fucking cracked. Right? Like, it just does a shit ton of physical damage, and all of these abilities, if I go here, all of these shock burst rounds and galvanic shards and stuff, the beam and everything, it's just, this is all going to scale off of the damage that this does. So, all I'm looking for is the most DPS possible out of a weapon. This does also have +1 to level of all projectile skills, which is nice. So everything's up, but I was previously using a crossbow that had +6 to all projectile skills. But when I took this one was better, because this one just does more raw damage. And casters are different. Casters care about the level of their spells more than they give a shit about the damage on their weapon or anything like that, because damage doesn't affect spells. And I didn't know that. Again, I am a POE1 noob. I am a POE2 noob. So, don't pay attention to me when I'm trying to do anything particularly, Don't copy any of my builds. My builds are going to suck ass. And there's going to be people out there that could take the build that I'm trying that is already bad and make it good. Holy shit, somebody dropped a nuke. Oh, it was you. Okay. So, yeah. But, so I didn't realize that was how the totems were supposed to scale. And when I did, I got a bunch of +2 melee gem level on everything I could. So my warrior's currently got +2 on his gloves, +3 on his neck, and +5 on his weapon. And I want to get... I think you can get +3 on gloves, but nobody's selling a +3 on gloves, so I have no idea. Maybe it's really rare, or maybe most people are just keeping them because... Holy fuck, you guys got obliterated. Let all that shit go off. I always pick anything up that says tier 2, just in case. It's probably still fucking bad, but... Again, I'm also no good at reading item bases or whatever. You know what everyone talks about when you want to craft onto a base. You got to make sure you got a good base to craft on or whatever. I am fucking trash at that as well, because I just haven't spent enough time with it. I know what I want on an item, at least. Like, on armor, I want, for this character specifically, armor, evasion, health, and at least 2 resistances, probably. All 3 would be, awesome, but at least 2. And, I know the basics, but I don't actually know what I'm doing for most of my crafting stuff. But hey. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I'm probably going to watch the GGG stream live. I think. I mean, I'll be awake for it, right? It'll be in the afternoon. So I might watch that live. I don't know if I'll record myself watching it because, I mean, I don't really do react content apart from like League of Legends start of the year videos and the trailer for POE2 because that was super exciting. But like I don't know if I want to do a reaction like that. Also, usually we don't just, you know, watch it on YouTube. Usually we like watch it on a separate file thing so that we can have a nice background and things. And you know, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I should. Maybe a lot of people will care, but I don't think anyone's really going to give a shit about what I think. What does this do? You have increased rarity of items now. Okay. Oh, please. What? Can I? Oh, you're proximally tangible. That's why. I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
Who's next?
At least I got this increased rarity of items I get for, you know, that last yellow. Stupid. Yeah, we'll have to see. I mean, there's a lot of things people haven't been liking. Like, item rarity also people have been complaining about and stuff like this, but I don't. Again, I don't have much of an input on that. I am using an item rarity ring, this fucking thing. To get myself, you know, as much rarity as possible. This is like almost a really good roll. I mean, it is. It's, I don't know what I'm talking about. Fucking almost. It's 69 out of 70% increased rarity of items. It's fucking great roll. I mean, the 7 out of 15 on the base rarity is meh. But one above whatever the base is. Whatever. The 69 out of 70 is the one you really give a shit about, so.
Go on.
And I can't remember how much I got it for, but it wasn't expensive, so. Oh, was it? I think it might have been a divine, actually. I think that might be the most expensive item that I'm currently wearing. So I might be talking out my ass. I really need to do these. All these Trials of the Sekima I've got. And all these ultimatums. But they take so fucking long, and I'm just gonna die. And I just don't really want to. Like, I think this is the biggest problem. So they've got the whole, these, like, the trials. And they wanted the trials to be sort of like their own, you know, pinnacle thing. But they're just so fucking annoying and long. Like, it's so time consuming. Like, especially for me playing, like, my warrior doesn't even have his third ascendancy. Because if I go into the third ascendancy, which is, what, Scorpion, and spend, you know, because it takes a long time for him to do things, because he's kind of slow. He's an armor character, and, you know, he's probably just going to die. But, you know, whatever. He's not the fastest character. It's going to take me, like, 2 hours to run the Ascendancy and get to the fucking final boss, the Scorpion. And then if I die or run out of honor against that Scorpion, I'm not going to ever touch it again. Right? Like, I don't want anything to do with it. I'm hoping GGG are going to release a little, when they release an announcement, they are either going to make Ascendancies quicker, or they're going to, like, remove honor as an entire mechanic because everyone fucking hates it. But, ow! Somebody did a chaos something and it hurt. But we'll have to wait and see. Again, I'm very excited for tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be cool. And Jim, I can give you my ultimatums. If you actually want all of those ultimatums, I will hand them to you. Because I don't want them. What the fuck did I just go? Come on. Everybody out of the way. Oh. Of course there's fucking 4 of you on top of each other. But yeah, I hope they, you know... the inscribed ultimatums, I mean, I don't like... in POE1, I didn't like ultimatum. I didn't interact with the mechanic. If there are people that like that whole mechanic, then it's exactly the same in POE2. So, you know, I think the main problem with it is there's a lot less movement options and stuff, so... if you get into a bad situation in POE2, you're kind of stuffed. But, yeah. I don't know. Another thing that I think they need to do is sort out, like, what they want for map portals, these things. Because I don't mind that when I die, it's, like, okay. So if I didn't get turbo one-shot by random ash mobs or, you know, random boss mechanics, it wouldn't be a big deal. Like, if I got hit by a boss and it did 95% of my health, but I had a chance to roll away and use my health potion, so then these were like my limiting factor against bosses. It was how can I kill them before I run out of health flasks. That'd be one thing with only having 1 life in a map. But currently, only having 1 life in a map, there is just times when, like, a random yellow with, like, 6 modifiers will just shadow walk on top of me and go, and I just die, and I'm like, oh, okay. I guess I'm dead. And I know, I only have 2,000 health, and my resistances aren't very good. Like, my resistances are all fine, but my armor isn't particularly high. Like, I'm not a particularly strong character, and I know... I could put a lot more money into a lot more, into a lot of this gear. Like, this, I'm sure, could be way better. I mean, it does have armor and evasion, life, and triple resistances, so actually, maybe fucking not. But, I mean, maybe you could have more armor and evasion, or maybe I could get more maximum life, because I think the maximum life roll isn't particularly high. Oh, it's a T7. I'm fucking talking out my ass. Okay. But, like, oh God, is there an item that isn't good? Like, I'm trying to wonder now. I mean, this is fine. I don't know if I care for the maximum mana, but it's got double resistances and movement speed and life. This has got armor, life, and a resistance. I guess this could be replaced. I could get multiple resistances. But, like, this is also pretty decent. I don't know. There are ways to upgrade. That I could definitely make the build better. Obviously. There's always ways to improve your build in this game. And I'm also a shitter, so... there's probably a lot more ways than I realised to improve this build. I lied, chat. We're going to use the tablet here. Fuck it. And then... fucking hate ritual. What is slick? Why is this a... what? Lighthouse hideout? Limestone hideout, okay. Let's say, what the fuck is that? Alright, let's just do this one. I know I don't particularly care for rituals, but... rituals also... the rituals are particularly bad. Like, with this whole, you know, slower combat style... And rituals being, hey, we're going to put you in a tiny arena and spawn a bunch of mobs on top of you that are all immediately going to start going nuts on you. And we're also going to put a, like, mechanic in the arena, in this tiny-ass arena that's going to make you move around a lot. Like, what are we doing? Why? You can't say one thing and then build the game around something completely... Well, I mean, they can, obviously. But it's such a weird thing. Like, look at this. This is... What just hit me? That white mob meleeed me once for over half my health. And it's going to get respawned when I kill this, right? And look, this, it's... Ow. Like, half of this ritual site is unusable. And the ritual is only going to, like, it's going to cut me off, like, here. So I have, like, this area to use, and it's also going to be chasing me with a tornado. And mobs are just going to be spawning at my feet. And there's definitely at least going to be a white mob in there that hits me for half my health if it reaches me. Why? Like, what do you mean? It's so just... Like, it smacks of POE1, but then they're trying to slow everything down, supposedly. And I'm just like, well, I mean, you're clearly not trying to slow everything down. You're trying to slow the players down. Which is fine, but if you just slow the players down and then keep all of the mobs turbocharged, people are just not going to want to play. I'm going to go clear. I'm going to clear all of the yellows and complete the map before I do ritual. Because the amount of times I've... Oh, you're a yellow, sorry. The amount of times I have died in a ritual is massive. Like, I just go in there and then I'm just dead. You're approximately tangible. Come here. Ow. Are you... Oh, you're just a bullet. What is happening here? What is this? I think that's a graphical issue right there. What the fuck is happening here? Ow. But yeah, there's too many things taken from POE1 and too many things left out. And, like, also, so, I wanted to have this, I've been talking about this with, you know, Jim, my friend who plays. For the last couple of days, I'm hoping that they change how armor works. But I also, so, here's my problem with armor, right? Is that a lot of people are saying, oh yeah, because the numbers are different to POE1, right? That's why armor's not working. But armor doesn't... this is, again, Crip was talking through this, so this is me kind of talking a bit about what Crip was saying. So if you want to watch, you know, an actual POE player who knows what they're talking about, talk about this thing, go watch Crip talk about POE. But he was talking about it in one of his videos. The only reason armor really works in Path of Exile 1 is because determination exists and is used in like 50 to 60% of all builds because it's a free, you know, 12, 15,000 armor depending on, you know, quality and level of gem and all that shit. Which is, by the way, more armor than like, if I got a full quality, you know, determination from POE1, I would have 3 times my current armor. And that's the only reason armor works in PoE1. And I was saying, I think what they need to do is just make armor do exactly what it says on the tin all of the time, and then work back from there. But my friend was saying that could be a problem, because if you just give a flat damage reduction number all of the time to everything, it will just become the best stat. But I think you need to work back, like, working down from PoE 1, I think, is going to take longer than working up from 1. Like, that's the thing. If just the flat percentage it says on the tin is too strong, then you can add back in, like, the boss damage or the huge hit damage thing. But, you know, only hits that deal double your armor will ignore a percentage or something like that. And then triple your armor, and then, you know, so make it like if the hit is more than half of your armor, it does damage, or more than, you know, a third of your armor. Like, you can value it from 1. But currently, again, and this is the math. If the math is correct, I didn't do the math. I was watching Kriparian's video. He was talking about someone else that had done the math. So, you know, I have no idea. But if the math is correct, currently, if a boss hits you for a 1/12 of your armor value, they just kind of ignore what armor you've got. And I'm like, a 12th of your armor value. Like, I'm sure most mobs, like at T15 or higher, most mobs trip over and do that much damage to you. Ow. Oh, you're a yellow, that's why. Ugh. Okay. Oh, I didn't... Oh, I killed... Fuck. I thought that was an actual yellow, but it was just the map yellow. Fuck. I should have killed the breach yellow. I suppose we didn't look like any yellow from Breach that there ever has been, right? They're all like the flying things that whatever. Right, let's go back and do those fucking rituals we ran into and suffer for a little bit. That'll be great. We do currently at least have... Can we not? We do have some items in our thing, so... One was over in this, like, corner over here, right? And I think another one was just up here in this, like, little tiny corner as well. I'm not sure. We'll have to go find them again now. Yeah, here's one. This is... yeah. Like, look at how small this combat arena is. And they just fucking spawn on top of you. Like, you can't say we want a slower, more, you know, strategic gameplay and then give you fucking nowhere to move. Like, yeah, let me be strategic in 2 inches of fucking movement space. What is this? Orb of Alchemy will result in the maximum number of prefix modifiers. Go on, then. I like that one. Is there anything else? That's a lot of damage. For allies, I think. I don't really know. No. 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 Armor, energy, shield, rarity. I don't think you need the armor, though, right? Like, I don't think anyone cares for armor at the moment. There's nothing else interesting. Okay. But yeah, there's... I don't know. Like... There's too many things in Path of Exile 2. Oh, here's the other one that we saw. Just out of the corner of our eye. There's too many things that have carried over from Path of Exile 1 into Path of Exile 2, while there's other things that haven't. And, going back to the determination argument, discussion. GGG, please don't put determination into POE2 exactly as it is in POE1. Like, I don't want... I'm not saying that the reason, like, armor is bad at the moment is because determination doesn't exist, so that you put determination into the game. I don't like determination in Path of Exile 1. I don't like it's a thing that you're just supposed to know. That you're just supposed to know about. And I also just don't like it as an idea. Like, you get most of your defensive stats from just a jewel that you socket into yourself. Armor and strength, not terrible. Still nothing to write home about. Like, I don't want determination in POE2. Not as it is in POE1. I think determination. So you have, where is it? Like vitality and the whatever the mana regeneration one is, clarity. You've got them as support gems, so they can't be like manipulated to give hundreds of thousands of things. Because like vitality is just a gem in PoE1, and you can manipulate it by giving it levels and quality and all the rest of it. But you can't do that. So if determination was just another one of these and gave like a flat percentage of armor or a flat just amount of armor, again, that I think would be totally fine. But if you do go down that road, which I hope that would be, like, I'm fine with that. I think that would be good. You have to fix armor. Right? You can't leave armor as it is in PoE1 and then remove the best source of armor in the game. That's not really realistic. Oh, I don't... I mean, this is slightly more space to play with, I guess. But I'm still not a fan, right? Reload, please. Thank you. Like, look, I'm all stack up, and I'm going to get stuck in a corner somewhere. Maybe not. I rolled out of it. I rolled out. Okay. Ooh, a Val Orb. I might just take that. Physical damage. Critical hit. I mean, the critical hit's kind of low, though, right? A T1 crit. Yeah. The movement speed on the boots. Yeah, I'll just take a Val Orb, thanks. But yeah, I hope they fix armor and don't just go with the cop-out of, hey, look, we put determination back into the game so you can get 15,000 armor from a gem. Because I don't really want to do that. Like, I'm sure there are plenty of people, like old PoE fan like players, who are like would absolutely love just having old determination back. That is a lot of physical damage on that. Oh, it's not as much as my one though. Wait, 100 and... Oh, it's got an added... Got rolled physical damage twice? 169%. This is 150, but this doesn't have the base. They're just the number values either. But yeah. This has got the number value physical damage, although it's rolled pretty fucking bad. T4. But no percentage. Like 110 to 398, and this is 70 to 282. This is just better. I mean, I know they've got increased physical damage with 2 iron runes in it, which I could do to this. But I don't know if it's going to be better. I don't think it is. Either way, we'll go play with that in a minute. Where do I keep my extra stuff? It's usually in here, actually. Oh, no, it's my first page. This is where I keep all my weird stuff that I don't really know what I'm supposed to do with. Iron runes are additive to the percent physical damage already on the weapon. That's really good, then. Sump. Let's do the quality one. That a base fizz roll, it's a big sad. Yeah. Like, I think that crossbow is almost good. The one we found. Almost good. But not quite. What's the boss on here, actually? Oh, don't be Bonk Monkey. I'm having flashbacks to Bonk Monkey. I really hope it's not. I hope it's someone different. But it might be the Bonkster, and we might get dunked on. But yeah, like, again, I hope they actually take the time to take a look at armor. And like I said, like, I know just making armor flat what it says on the tin no matter what probably makes it too strong. Ow. Like, all fizz damage by up to 90, because I think you cap out at 90%. All fizz damage reduction by 90% is probably too strong. But it at least, first of all, it makes it easier for new players because they just know the percentage. And secondly, you can always change, like, I know they don't want to overbuff things, but this is early access. This is the time when you're supposed to do crazy overbuffing and nerfing and all that sort of stuff. Like, another game I've been playing recently is The Bazaar, which is a completely different style of game, I'll give you. I will give you that. So, you know, it shouldn't be considered exactly the same. But the most recent patch, or the patches that the Bazaar have done while they've been in early access and paid for early access, which is, you know, similar to what POE2 has, have been, like, all brand new games. Like, every time they do one of their big patches, they just rework, like, 90% of what's in the game. Because they're just, from what I can tell, they're just throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. Like, what are players like on, you know, specific characters, and what are they not like, and, you know, all this sort of, like, they're just kind of throwing shit at a wall and seeing what works. And that's fine. That's how I think you should use an early access, right? Give your players, you know, the maximum amount of whatever they're doing, and be like, yeah, like, we'll keep trying insane new things, and when things work and people like it, we'll just keep them in the game. I mean, that's kind of how PoE has worked anyway, right? Like, a lot of the season stuff, if any of the season stuff people really enjoyed, they just kind of kept it in the game. That's a jeweler. I need a better jeweler's orb, really. I need a bunch of, like, the really good ones. But I think you have to go to certain difficulty areas to get, like, ow, the really good jeweler's orbs. So I'm not going to see any of those. Not while I'm just farming T10s, at least. But at least farming T10s, I don't have to stress about anything. I can just kind of bimble around and mostly be focused on talking to you guys. Oh, it's this bitch. Hello. The Eater of Children? That's her name? Okay. That's a rather intense name. We also, Decimating Strike just chunked her as well, which was nice. Ow. Oh my god, that was so much damage.
Not yet.
Come on. That's more like it. Nope. Behind you, please. Oh my god. So...
Need more time.
Ow. Whew. Okay. Got her. I mean... Tier 4 on a crossbow could be good if it rolls 2 sets of fizz. Right? 2 really high fizz rolls on that would be really nice. But, you know, that would have to be godly luck. Hello. Get down. Ooh. A unique. Do I already have this? I might already have. Hey! Hey! Where the fuck? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Did you see the small puff of purple smoke on the ground right here? That is actually more shit on the floor that the map spawns. And I stood in it, so I deserve to almost die in 3 seconds. Look at this! Why is there purple shit everywhere? Is that it? Are we done? Can I move? Thank you. But yeah, like this, if they are honestly treating this like an early access, I think they should, you know, do. If everyone is saying something is bad, such as armor and HP compared to energy shield at the moment, don't nerf energy shield. Energy shield is way better. But you don't need to nerf it. The energy shield is better because you've got so many energy shield nodes on the tree. Of course, I can't find any. There you go. Increase evasion rating and energy shield. Up here, there's going to be a bunch, right? Maximum energy shield. Maximum energy shield. Maximum energy shield. Like, there's just a bunch of energy shield tabs. Energy shield things. On the tree. So, and while, again, I don't know if the answer is put energy shield, put health all over the tree like you did in Path of Exile 1, because then people might just, it might get to the same point in Path of Exile 1 where you need to take a certain number of points in health to be, you know, actually capable of doing stuff, and I hope that's not what happens. But, like, something, right? There should be, I think the best way to deal with it, and again, this might be me overreacting, but you see, like, this has rolled a T1 maximum life. And T1 is between 10 and 19. It has rolled to the minimum roll as well, just to make me extra sad. But this T1 life is 10 to 19. You know what you do? You just make T1 be like 50 to 100. And then, like, T10 is like 900 to 1,000. Or whatever. I don't know how high the T's go. I'm not great at this. But you just make health lots more. Because if you can't get health in the passive tree, which is fine if you can't. There's like one node that gives life. Like this one over here gives 3% increased maximum life, and that's like the only one realistically. Like everything else just gives you, like, it uses essentially strength for life. And that's fine. Like, I don't want you to completely rework the tree so it's got 150,000 life nodes on it. That's not what I'm asking. What I'm saying is if you want life to be from items, only from items, then put more life on it than you do on POE1. Right? Like, if POE1 has 100 nodes for life on the passive tree, and POE2 has no life nodes on the passive tree, or one life node, you should increase the amount of health that's on items. Like, that just goes without saying, right? Or maybe I'm crazy. Maybe that's completely wrong, and maybe, again, it would just make life so much better. But, I mean, life is already one of the best stats you can get on gear. Well, at the moment. Yeah, it's still really good, because there are things that will kill you. Do energy shield and stuff like chaos damage and all this stuff. But, yeah, like, you just... You've changed things. I like what the changes they've made between POE1 and POE2, but then they've copied over so much from POE1 that it just doesn't feel right. And I think at the moment it's the cracked out monsters and like health and armor are the two biggest offenders of this. Because you changed how armor scales, and it obviously you did it the wrong way. You made armor worse than in POE1 when you should have made it better. And you took health off the tree, which is fine, but you didn't compensate by putting more health on items. And then you asked everyone to not nuke the screen in half a second with dumb, insane spam builds, but to play the game slower, and then filled the screen with a bunch of cracked out nuts monsters that insta one-shot you from POE1. And again, like, you have to decide which one you want, right? If you want the crackdown monsters from POE1, then people need the movement and the damage to deal with crackdown monsters. If you don't want them, then you need to take them out of the fucking game. And it's the same with armor and health. If you want armor to be if you want armor and health to be a good stat, you have to appreciate that people can't get as much of it anymore. And either buff what people do have access to, or make things do less damage so people don't just get absolutely fucking annihilated. Oh, I didn't have that either. Did I rolled an accuracy rating? That's not good. Base fizz, but nothing else. This is percent fizz again. An elemental, but no base fizz. Man, come on. Give me something good. We still haven't finished. I know I'm just picking up items and putting them in. I'm trying not to slow down too much, because I'm already a pretty slow player. Ooh, a precursor tablet. I almost missed that. I do apologize if I miss anything, because I'm, like... Still, I haven't got a loot filter, because the only loot filter I used in POE1 was the turbo, the blade one or whatever. And I don't think that's currently functioning for POE2. And I don't really know where to go for POE2. I'm just dying from stuff on the ground again. I don't really know where to go for stuff like that. For loot filters, because obviously I haven't seen any of the big streamers I do watch play POE2, like Creparian and stuff like that. I haven't seen where they get their loot filter from. Let's do this one. Okay. More waystones, more quantity of items. Ooh. Here are 11, we'll put away in here. We'll actually probably use that. We've got another Trial of the Sekima thing, which I don't want. Yeah, I think if they make Trial of the Sekima easier or shorter, I think I will probably start doing all of these that I've got. But I don't want to interact with it at the moment. I have absolutely zero interest. Let's go do this tower then, so we can socket this into it. Actually, there was a tower up by where we were, wasn't there? Am I being an idiot? Was I literally stood right next to a tower? Maybe. Oh well. Oh, come on. Can I just... There we go. But yeah, I think it's just... And hopefully that all these announcements will come out tomorrow. Like, I think the worst thing they could do tomorrow is come out and say, oh yeah, all of these builds that are doing really well, we're just nerfing it. And like nothing else. I don't think they will. I think that would be insane, right? But yeah, I think the worst thing they could do is just come out and be like, yeah, we're just nerfing the good stuff. Because I don't think the good stuff is currently good because it's too busted overpowered. I think it's good because the alternatives are just bad. Like, health and armor compared to energy shield is just kind of bad. And because a lot of people are dying to, like, bullshit on the floor, even, like, evasion's not very good, because evasion doesn't really help with bullshit on the floor, right? So, really, the only stat that can save you from a lot of the things that are going to kill you is just stacking energy shield to, like, 10k plus or whatever. Because, like, say a boss is hitting for 8k, right? Currently, with how armor works, if a boss hits me for 8k, it ignores 100% of my armor and kills me. With evasion, if it's like a thing, even if you have the highest evasion you can get, if the boss actually hits you and you're using evasion and HP, the boss kills you because you don't have enough HP. But if you're using energy shield and you have 10,000 energy shield and the boss hits you for 8k, you live. Now, it fucking hurts, but you do live. And I know, 10,000 energy shield is a lot to get. But it is possible. Whereas I don't think 10,000 HP is even obtainable. So, like, it's not that energy shield is so good. And again, a lot of people will probably be like, yeah, but why is the boss hitting for 8k when, you know, we did have a tower right here. I mean, is that inside? Where's the area of influence? I don't know. I think it is. I think it did hit this. This is stacked. Look at this. Everything in a boss. That would be a tasty place to go. Should we work our way there, chat? Should we work our way here so I can just get myself absolutely murdered? Maybe. Yeah, and this over here, this blooming field. I mean, it's not irradiated or anything, so it's just base level, but, I mean, it's not bad. Maybe we work our way over to that willow, chat, and then maybe we try a harder map. Well, we are going to have to do this Lost Tower anyway that I was looking at. Whatever, let's just do it. 2 Lost Towers, back to back. I know how much everybody loves Lost Towers. I should only be doing them as like white tier 1 maps as well, because nobody gives a... It's not going to drop anything useful anyway, but yeah, I think there are some very basic things that could be done. And again, I'm not a games designer. And I'm not a good POE1 player. So maybe what I'm saying are easy fixes are actually very complicated or completely the wrong thing to do. Fair. But I think you could make the changes, see how they sit, and if it's too much or still not enough, it's early access. You can just be like, yeah, we made a mistake. Okay. Okay. Like, I think that's fine for an early access game. I know it can be scary to admit that you made a mistake when you over-nerf or over-buff something. But, I mean... Ooh, Sapphire. I don't... Like, again, I think it's... specifically in an early access, I think it's fine. I think you should do bigger, more, you know... insane changes and see what people think. Because a lot of the like crazy things that POE1 put in as season mechanics that were like totally crazy, people really liked. Like I think like the workbench to modify your items and a whole bunch of other stuff. Those were like seasonal mechanics that they put in, and people fucking loved them, and they stayed around as permanent fixtures. And so I think you just kind of need to put stuff in and see how they sit, right? And I know you want to save some stuff because, you know, obviously this game is planning on going on for a long time, and there are, you know, some things you want to put in and have as, like, you know, seasonal mechanics, I'm sure. But I think for basic things like armor and HP need to be looked at, and cracked out mobs need to slow the fuck down and shit like that. I think those are things you should be trying to fix now. But I guess we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'm saying all this and then tomorrow will be like Christmas and they'll actually talk about all of the things I'm talking about and that other people have been talking about and just make everything better. Like, maybe that'll be what happens. Let's alk this fucking map as well. This is a gross map. This is gonna hurt me in my soul when I do that map. Oh, do I have any skills I want to gems cutters on this guy? That's 20, that's 20, that's 20, that's 20. Emergency reload is only 10%, and the grenade isn't anything. Plasma burst I don't really use very much. Sometimes I'll use it to open up on a boss. But I guess I'll do the emergency reload, because it does cool down recovery rate, right? Yeah. I probably should do that. Oh, I should have held shift. I'm an idiot. Yeah. So now I can more oftenly... Oh my god, did I just have a stroke? I can more realistically use the reload on a boss multiple times, maybe? Wow, this has got a lot of shit on it. Okay. Sure. Let's go! But yeah, I'm not, like... I know a lot of people have been, you know, complaining about stuff. There are things, like I said, like I've just been mentioning, there are certainly things I would change. But I think all in all, the game is... I mean, I wouldn't still be playing it if I wasn't having a good time on it, right? Again, maybe this is just because I was so incapable of getting to grips with POE1. Maybe this is just all of the POE enjoyment coming out in one super long session. Get out of my way. But yeah, I just... It's still so much fun. And there's so many different builds you can play. Especially if you're, you know, not too worried about playing bad stuff. Because, like, all of my builds are bad. But, I mean, because a lot of the bosses are kind of skill checks rather than just DPS checks. Apart from one specifically. You can kind of just get good. Like, I know it's that, what's it, the Dark Souls meme of just get good. You can kind of just do that. Which is nice. Oh, hello. And I haven't done any of the pinnacle bosses. I have seen the pinnacle bosses, and they look really fucking stressful. And I don't know if I'd ever want to do them, because I feel like I just get destroyed. The time slow guy specifically, the one that like slows time, and if you don't pick up the hourglasses, just bops you in the head. I think that would piss me off. Because, like, what? I don't have any movement stuff on any of my two characters. Actually, on any of my characters. So, I feel like that would just piss me off. And I know there's, like, you can get teleport and on your roll and shit like that can make it super easy. But, like, again, I'm a newer player. I wouldn't think about any of that. I'd just be like, oh, do I have enough damage? And then I'd just get fucking demolished. And that's fine. I think pinnacle bosses should be, you know, that thing that fucks up new players or stops, you know, people in their tracks until they learn the mechanics or just get better. I think that's great. But yeah, there's just a lot of things in the game just hit really fucking hard. All of the time, forever, just turbo bong. And they also run at you. Like, again, playing with Jim in chat specifically, there was a moment when this was, to be fair, before they changed how it worked. But we were clearing a map, and a yellow mob ran towards him with Siphon's mana, Siphon's flask charges, hasted. Right? So he instantly ran out of mana, couldn't regenerate his mana, and then it fucked him up and killed him because he couldn't get away from it because it was hasted. And I'm like, that's not a boss, that's just a yoked up yellow just running you down like a fucking animal. I to be fair, I think I'd already died. I think I had literally died moments before to a big explosion from something. Ow. But like that guy right there, he had the magma armor and was also so fast that I couldn't make distance between him and me, so his magma armor exploded in my face. Now, it didn't kill me, but, I mean, if it had extra fire damage or something like that and penetrated all my resistance and, you know, and this was a T15 instead of a T10, certainly could have absolutely fucking one-shot my face off. So, yeah, there's some stuff that needs to be looked at, I think. And I'm not saying I'm not saying don't nerf the builds that are good. I'm just saying I don't think they need a nerf. I think other things need to be buffed. But I can understand why you might just nerf the stuff that's good to make people try other things. Because I guarantee you, GGG has information on every class being played by everyone. And I guarantee you they've probably got like 200,000 to 300,000 points of reference for the Archmage Sork build, and probably the same for the Frost Lightning Monk build. Also, hey Tannen, how you doing, buddy? Sorry, I'm in the middle of a rant a little bit. They probably have like hundreds of thousands of people playing those builds that they can refer back to for, you know, things. But the bad stuff, like the bad builds that nobody's playing, like the Acolyte of Chayula or whatever, they probably only have like a couple of hundred people playing it in the whole game. So nerfing the stuff that 300,000 people are playing so that they might try some of the other stuff that has been, like, if they buff the Acolyte of Chayula in its tree to just get a bunch of extra damage, and then that's not going to make people change their monk to being the Acolyte, right? They're just not going to. They're going to stick with the monk build. The 300,000 monk players are going to stick with the monk build that they've already got that just cream stuff. Like, why change? Is this going to chase me forever? Right, and that's like simple human nature. Why change when you can just stick with something that you know is good? Right? So people aren't going to try the new shit because they're just going to play the same old shit because the same old shit works. So I can understand why you would need to nerf the same old shit that everyone's playing. I do. I get it. But don't just nerf. Like, this is the thing they need to make sure they don't do. Don't just go, oh, this Archmage thing is really good. Let's just nerf Archmage so it's worse. Because all you're going to do is eventually, if you keep just nerfing stuff like that, you're eventually just going to make it so that nobody wants to play the game anymore. Right? And this game's really good. It deserves to have people playing it. Because it's really fun. And also, I want to keep playing it, so I want people to play it with me. What boss is this? Is this a boss? No, it's just like a weird arena. Okay. There's still a rare on here somewhere. I don't remember if there was a boss on this map. I don't think there was. But there's still a rare on here somewhere. It's probably down. It's probably where I was going, down here, right? Probably went the complete wrong way. But yeah, I think they need to spend more time making stuff that people don't play good, or fixing the problems that people have with the stuff they don't play that is meaning that they don't want to play it. Like, a lot of people have been complaining about the mercenary gameplay. Again, I like the gameplay because I like the slower play style of it. But there are some things, getting stuck reloading for like 20 minutes because you've reloaded and then rolled and then tried to reload again is infuriating. And also, like, shots not hitting. What the is that? Oh, okay, they're up there. I was going to say, there better not be like a mob all the way at fucking spawn that I missed. We'll do the breach at the end again, because I don't trust it not to absolutely kill me. I picked something up that was a grey. Shouldn't have been picking that. I was trying to click on the thing. Got that shit. But yeah, like, I hope they just make the stuff that is mathematically worse better. And maybe fix some of the things like, yeah, the reload sometimes being a bit buggy and shots just not hitting on target. Which is really fucking annoying. Like, when I'm shooting a boss and I can see the bullets just going through them. And I'm like, why? Because according to this, again, maybe not, but maybe it's different for bosses. But according to this... Oh, my main hand accuracy is down. I think this was 100% last time. Every time I've checked, this has been 100%, but actually it's not. What is my shock burst round chance? It is only 94%. Okay. Maybe I'll stop talking shit. Maybe it is supposed to be missing. I do not know. To be fair, I could get some accuracy rating, right? Like, I did previously have this node here. For the 10% increase accuracy, mostly just for the 5% increase attack speed. But I started putting more points over here for this increased armor and evasion because I wasn't feeling very tanky. And I got this ailment threshold one down here just to make my life a little bit easier. But maybe this is good. Maybe, I mean, again, maybe I'll do it at some point. Okay. Is that everything? Everything dead? I don't care about tier 3. We're not. Alright, let's go back to the breach and pray I don't die. But yeah, I think I'm complaining or not complaining. I'm giving my thoughts, and what I should really be doing is waiting until tomorrow because they're just gonna do something tomorrow. Hey-oh! Ah! Oh, fast band. Let me touch. Okay. There's a lot of breach splinters around, so I don't really want to die. So I might slow myself down a little bit just to try and actually get some of these breach splinters. Because I know I'll get to... Oh, if I touch that... Yes! More breach splinters, that's what I'm talking about. I know I should try and, like, try and get as many kills as possible, but... Or whatever. I just pick up all the yellow items and hope for, like, a good base thing to fiddle with. I know... So my problem currently is that, like I said, I can't... A lot of PoE streamers can just look at an item and know if it's good or not immediately with, like, 2 seconds of looking at it. I'm not that good yet. I can't even... I probably drop so many really good items or just sell them because I don't know how to evaluate things correctly. But I'm trying. You know, I'm picking... I just pick all the yellows up and anything that rolls a higher... Whatever it says, like the higher tier loot or whatever. I pick those up and try and see what they rolled and see if it's better or whatever. You know. I'm trying to learn the game. Slowly, because I'm fucking trash. Let's go over here. Pop. I got 10 splinters there? Ooh, that's a lot of splinters. Tier 11, we'll just whack over here. Honestly, I could probably make a bunch of... yeah, we've got 42, so you need 300, right? We need to do a lot more breaches, chat. Oh, here's the boss. Oh, no. No, I can't do this, boss. Oh. So, this boss is... What's her name? The stupid... The first woman you have to fight for your Trial of the Sycamore thing. And she's just... She just teleports around constantly, and it's a real fucking pain in the ass. I mean, we'll try it, but I think she's just going to bonk the shit out of me. Whatever. Because I tried her last night, and I literally couldn't get her to stay still long enough for me to kill her. But we'll see. Wait, why is stuff getting back up? Really? Just you. Get out of it. Oh my... Oh. Okay. How are we doing? Cool. Yeah, I'm kind of just... I'm just hoping that tomorrow is really good, and they have a whole bunch of... Who's got explode? Oh, you're just exploding them. Okay. Come on. Out of the way. I love the way, by the way, because a lot of people hated Explode Corpse in Path of Exile 1, GGG decided to make the animation for Explode Corpse absolutely fucking huge. Ow! In Path of Exile 2, so that because they thought that would make it less likely that people would complain about it, and then left a whole bunch of other ground shit in that still is like hidden behind everything and all the rest of it. Oh, you had powerful minions. Okay. Like, that does make me chuckle a little bit, because it's just like, clearly you understand the problem, but clearly you don't understand the solution. Because, like, it is, with the sound effect and the size of it and all that, it's very hard to miss Corpse Explosion now. But there's a whole bunch of other stuff that still is too small. Here she is. So let's just get fucking murdered, I guess.
This seems a bit excessive.
See, she like flies around. Yeah, this shit. And now she's gone. And, of course, she's no longer electrified anymore. Ow. Yeah, she does so much just teleporting around crap. It makes it very difficult to actually hit her. Like, it is very hard for me to hit her with anything. There you go, now she's electrified again. Maybe I can get some damage in? No, she's not electrified anymore. Now she is. Ah, she's lost it again. Come on. Ow. Come on. Oh, fuck off. Oh, I'm dead. No, not quite. Oh, where are you? There you go. And she just dodged that. Come on. Hey, we got her. Yeah. Yeah, that is... She's really fucking annoying. Easily one of the worst fucking bosses for me to fight.
Ooh, better than coin.
Like, easily. Because she just fucks about so much. Alright. Ooh. Okay.
Lightning burst.
But I mean, I'm sure there are some people that don't have, like... Again... I mean, I'm not going to say targeted abilities, but seeing as you have to actually, like, aim with the crossbow, essentially targeted, who have absolutely no issue with that woman. You just fucking fill the area with damage and she just dies. But for me specifically, because I have to, like, aim in her general direction, she just pisses off all the time. And, like, I don't have any time for the grenades to go off as well. Like, if I need to spread shock to, like... Because galvanic shards, a lot of the damage... So, a lot of the damage from galvanic shards is not actually built into the projectiles themselves. It's, they release lightning when they hit enemies that change to other enemies, right? It's this lightning beam. This is where a lot of the shock damage is going to come from, because this is where a lot of the damage comes from. So, if I'm only up against one target, I can't reliably proc this. So, I use, come on, get over there. The voltic grenades, because they do a lot more damage as lightning. So they have a much higher chance of shocking things. But she just teleports away. Like you saw, there were multiple times when I fired the grenade at her and she was just like, see you later. Oh, there's two yellows on top of each other.
Bloody beautiful.
I was gonna say I'm not gonna be able to pick either of those up, am I? Nope. Back to town.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we'll have to see what happens tomorrow. I know I've said that like 15 times already, and there are probably people in chat like, yes, we know. We'll have to wait until tomorrow. You have fucking said this, bro. And I apologize. I tend to, you know, repeat myself because it's hard for me to focus on two things at the same time, and I'm currently playing this and also talking. Which is like frying my brain. But But yeah, I am very much looking forward to seeing what they are going to talk about. I just hope that it's more to do with buffing things that are bad and less to do with nerfing the things that are good. I would much prefer one over the other. Although I do understand if they do decide to nerf a bunch of stuff, I do get their reasoning for it. Like I said, if you don't nerf, people won't change. And they'll essentially do like a patch and then it'll be like, just get off me. It'll just be like some streamers and people like me that like playing weird builds and are already playing the weird thing that they'll have points of reference for. Man, we got a lot of loot this time round. We've still got more rares on it. Oh, another Regal Shard. Huh? Yeah. I have no idea what they're going to talk about. GGG has made POE1, and POE1 is one of the best action RPGs on the market. So, I think whatever they do, we just have to trust. And I have no issue with that. I'm just sort of saying what I hope they do. Or what I think they should do. And again, it's from someone who's never been a game designer and never will be a game designer. And if I did, it would probably be fucking horrendous. I was meant to pick up the orb, but whatever. Where's this last yellow? How come it's not showed up on my map yet? I've been here for ages. Be around here somewhere. There. Oh my god, there's still 4 more of them. Okay. Where are you guys spawning from? Okay. Did 2 separate ground explosions just go off? One that definitely had a visual on it and one that I'm pretty sure didn't. Is that what I just saw? Oh, fuck. These things. Clear you out. Okay. Die. Die. Thank you. Okay. We're gonna have to go. We're getting a lot of loot. Again, I have no idea if it's good or bad, but I'll take it. And probably just end up vomiting it all to a trader later, but I'm trying not to, like I said, slow everything down by taking forever to, do my inventory and shit. And I know, I'm sure there's plenty of people that want to see me, like, take an item and try and slam stuff onto it and all that. People love that shit, but... Ooh, I think that's a new... Geek.
Nice.
Oh my... Are you... There you go. Who is respawning the mobs? I can't even see you, but you're somewhere. I think I must have killed them. Okay, so there's definitely someone respawning the mobs, because look, they respawn them every time I kill them. But they're not on the screen, so I just have to wander around until I find the correct mob that's spawning everything. Oh, it's another essence. That's why. Cool. Alright. Let's go home, chat. I am in Trade League as well, so I could just buy better gear. But it's getting to the point where a lot of like the better gear costs a lot of currency. I don't really have that yet. Do I have one of these? No. And I don't. It's not like I'm swimming in divines or I've found a really good unique or really good rare that I've sold. I do have like some stuff, but no, this is I have no idea. I have this program that tells me how much it thinks things are worth, and most of these are probably not worth that much, but whatever. I'll probably change all of these divine orbs to be a couple of exalted at some point, probably after the stream, because it's been up there for 2 days. It was actually the entire tab got so full that I sold everything to a vendor and then just refilled the tab again. Or I am currently refilling the tab again. And I'm just like, I have no idea if any of this is fucking good. But whatever. I'm just gonna sell it. I think maybe we try going down towards these like blooming fields and willows over here at some point. But I was going to do this seepage boss because why not? Decay is here, yeah, on the ground. This is another one. The map itself has got patches of fuck you on the ground. And I'm just like, why? Why does everything have to do this? I should also probably get a loot filter at some point, but the only loot filter I ever used in POE1 was Loot Blade or whatever it's called, like the one everybody uses. And I don't think that's got a POE2 variant yet. If it does, I haven't heard about it. And none of the people I watch, I think I've already said this, but none of the people I watch have talked about their loot filters yet, so. And to be fair, I don't really mind. It, like, I'm not doing turbo stacked breaches or anything like that drops like 1 billion loot. I'm just kind of doing pretty generic, easy content that drops a little bit here and there. Like, I think even if I got, like, the Breachstone boss invitation or anything like that, I'd probably just sell it. Because I don't think there's, like, any point in me trying to do any of the pinnacle bosses at this point. Maybe I'd try it once. Wait for everybody to pop. Maybe I'll try, if I do get 300 breach shards, maybe I'll try it once. And even if it's like a day where I'm doing something else, maybe I'll record it. As when I separately do it and then post it so people can see my first attempt on him. Because people do like watching other people get absolutely fucking ruffle stomped by bosses, right? And hopefully I have some better gear by that point. Like I said, getting better gear for me now is either going to be entirely luck-based, because it'll have, you know, pretty much the same stats as any of my other gear, but better. Or is going to be me saving up a bunch of currency, or getting like a divine or something, and then purchasing a bunch of stuff off POE Trade. Because, like, I think this... I think I bought this crossbow off POE Trade, and I think it has, like, 300 and something DPS, according to... I don't know if I can bring the thing up, actually. I might be able to see. Let me... This stuff trying to get me. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. I think you can, because I think you'll see the overlay. Let me check. Can I? You can. See, you can see the overlay. So this is POE Trade. This just tells you like what's good. And yeah, the total DPS of this weapon is 513, which is nuts. At least for me. So what I'd need to do is find a crossbow that has more total DPS than 513 on the trade website. And when I last looked, there was some up there with like 6 to 800 or 6 to 700. But they were all like, yeah, a divine or more. And I think I've had one divine this whole season on this character. And like I said, I immediately traded it for this ring, so I'd have more rarity. Because my friend told me to. He then also cackled because all of my resistances were completely fucked, but... Ow. Something hurt me. But yeah, so... I mean... Obviously, there's still ways to make this build better. I could have a lot more health, I could have a lot more armor, I could have a lot more evasion, I could get higher level, which is going to take a long time. Like, I'm level 87, and doing tier 10 maps is going to take me, like, probably a whole stream to go up one level. If I go up one level, I probably don't, actually. So I should really be doing tier 15 maps, but again, tier 15 maps just like stress me out because there's so many times when things will just come over and bonk me. And I'm just like, why? They'll be like super fast and just run up and crack me in my face, and I'll lose like 90% of my health, and I'm just like, oh, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. I wanted a nice casual mapping experience, not fearing for my life every time a mob appears on the screen. Again, I think for pinnacle bosses, yes. I think for just, you know, casual mapping stuff, I'd prefer just, you know, like this, tier 10s. Tier 10s are nice and chill. And again, I could always just make my build better by playing the monk build. But that feels so kind of... I hate doing that. Again, I won't even do it in, fucking Magic the Gathering. Oh, is that another one? Oh, you're the duplicated one. Okay. I didn't realize he was the duplicated rare. But I mean, the build's not... I mean, for me, this build isn't bad, I think. Again, because I didn't follow a guide for it. I literally just... But you can see on here, I've just put all points into the lightning nodes, and then I've taken anything that says I have an increased chance to afflict ailments. This one has increased chance to afflict ailments. And I also took... because I have Culling Strike, I thought I'd take the Culling Strike stuff. I don't know if I need this. 15% chance for crossbow attacks not to consume a bolt. But I mean, the increased damage with crossbows is fine. And it's not like I'm going to put it anywhere else. It's going to be better. Again, I don't know about some of these things. I mean, this is probably good. I just don't know it. This is probably good. I just don't know it. This after image and in the increased evasion... If they make armor good, I'd probably take these out of here and then put the point back into iron reflexes that I had. Because I just like having the armor tank, but because armor was so bad, it was not worth. I might take this blurred motion for the increased attack speed. I don't know. I don't know if I should be taking like projectile damage, stuff like that. But there's no more like ailment stuff really. Not unless I go somewhere out and about, but don't really have the points for that. There's probably a much better build you can do by going out and about, but yeah. I don't have the points and I don't really care. It works for me. God, this is a scary map. I don't want to do that map. But we're gonna do it, chat. Alright. Seepage. Do we do it now? Do we just do it with a boss? Fuck it. I mean, it's just a base boss. There's not anything on the map, so, you know. And seeing as I am worried about dying. Man, I already got... I get so many waystones. Oh my god, you just... Okay, so they both just teleported on top of me. I was not ready for that. I'm glad I responded quick enough not to die, but I was not expecting them to sort of shroud walk on top of me. Oh, fuck. My fucking Voltic grenade is bugged. I don't know why this happened. You can't see. I need to move my face. Hey! Get off. Let me quickly scoot my face up. I usually do this anyway. I just completely forgot. Look at my Voltic grenade. Do you see? Do you see how it is not usable? And I haven't done anything. Like, there's no reason why it shouldn't be working. It's just broken. Well, we're gonna have to. You can fix it by teleporting out of the instance, but I don't want to do that yet. So that's not a gap. Wait, what? Oh. Okay. Weird. Looks like a fucking gap. But okay, I'll take your word for it. I think this is Mushroom Man is the boss in here. Which is fine, because he has a big arena, so we'll see it coming, so I can teleport out and then teleport back in. And then bonk him, hopefully. The grenades are very helpful against them. Because again, the one problem with this build is Galvanic Shards can struggle to shock things if there are just one of them. Because a lot of the damage comes from the bolts that go between things. So we kind of have to rely on the grenade. I suppose I could also use Plasma. Plasma's really good at applying it to bosses because it's got huge electrocution build-up. Doesn't necessarily shock, but it does usually electrocute. Oh, is that a shrine? Oh my god! Ow. Okay. Where's the shrine? The fucking crone just exploded the floor underneath me and I almost died. That's probably my fault. keep wondering if we found the boss, and then it's like, nope, the boss has got a big arena. This is a tiny arena. Okay, this is taking me all the way around. You know what? While I'm here. And look, watch. Now I can use them again! Look, they came back! Cool. I don't know what causes that bug. I do hope that something gets done about it. But... Again, it's early access. Stuff like that, I'm like, yeah, it's just a bug. It's fine. Like, that doesn't frustrate me as much as, like, armor being so fucking useless and the mobs being so cracked. And a whole bunch of the other things I've been talking about today. Well, that's why I talk about them, because they frustrate me. But I have had that bug happen a number of times, and I'm just kind of like, whatever. It'll get fixed eventually. Although, with how few people play, whatever, Mercenary, and nobody's playing the grenade build anymore because they ruined gas grenade, fire grenade combo. Jesus, fucking miles away. Maybe they don't know. But, hey, I'm playing it. Maybe I'll have to make a post on the... I mean, I don't expect anyone to be watching it or to even know that I exist. So maybe I'll have to make a post about it on their forums, which I do sometimes. I think I've made 2 posts on their forums for 2 of the bugs I've run into. But, yeah, I try not to, you know... Fuck, that was not what I wanted to do. I still sometimes press R for, Oh, nope. Oh, this. Yep. Where'd you go? Nope. Oh, no. Wait, what? Did I walk outside of his area of influence or something? Oh. Okay, electrocuted him. Now it lets us open up and we get the reload. Sweet. There we go. That was easy. Nice. And we got a new unique as well. Is that map complete? Cool. That wasn't that bad, chat. Okay. What is this staff we got? I think I've got most of the staffs. Is this the staff I don't have? No, I already have this. Okay, I'll have to compare you to what I actually have later. Well, I wonder how many... How many T15s can I actually make? Let's... Because you can turn them into... Does it turn them into 1 higher with the thing? Or does it turn them into just the same rarity? I have no idea. I'm just going to do all my T12s quick. Just so I understand. Or at least I'll do 1 set of T12s. Depends if it rolls up or just stays the same. One higher, but I think it's always white. Okay. What if I haven't used this thing at all? Boop. Not always white. Definitely not always white. I guess maybe it depends if you've got a yellow in there.
Go on.
There you go. Look at all the 13s I have. So I could make myself a bunch of 15s. Maybe it depends on yellow. Yeah. So yeah, I could definitely make myself a bunch of 15s. But again, do I really want to do that? Probably not, because it's just going to be more stressful. Another seepage. I mean, we probably want to work our way over here, right? For all this corruption. Alright. All mine have been white, but I've been using blue ones with mare mods. I just used all of mine. Fucking shit on the ground. Just to make sure that I have to slow down. Okay. Okay, we done? Oh, you explode corpses. Thank you. And you're also really fast. Cool. But yeah, if they make armor really good, I'll probably be more, you know, I'd probably be, or if they make like health, like I said, if they put the changes in that I said, where you get a lot more health from your items because you can't get health in the thing, so all of the health mods I currently have go up and give me a whole bunch of extra health, and then they also change armor so that it just gives you the base percentage, and then I put a point into, or take the points out of evasion and put them into iron defense and just give myself more armor. Like, if they do all of that, I'd be much happier to running, like, tier 15s a lot more regularly. And I'd probably be happy running them on, you know, stream and even trying to get, like, some of the bosses and fight some of the bosses. But currently, the best way for me to improve, and again, this might change tomorrow, so don't. If it does, this is just me saying my thoughts. Don't stress out too much about it. But, like, the best way for me to make this character better right now would be to completely rework his passive tree, so I go and get a bunch of energy shield nodes. And then make it an energy shield character. Because that's just the best way to do it. And, like, I don't really want to do that. I want it to be, like, a tanky, heavy crossbow wielding guy. I think that's cool. So, yeah, if I don't want to change it, I'm not going to. But, yeah, if it's just bad, then I don't. Ow, please, leave me alone. But yeah, if it's just bad, then it feels bad to play. And like I said, the most obvious point of this is when I went into a tier 15 with a cracked out fucking, what's his name? Crossbow, who insta-bonked me for all of my health on this character. Whereas my friend who was playing Sorceress at the time and had, I think, you had about 6,000 effective health, or like 8,000 effective health. I don't know how much you said you had at the time. But he got hit by Crowbell and it was just like, oh, my energy shield is gone. Or, you know, oh, I lost half my mana. Like, fine. Because he just had way more, you know, life. $1,500 health, 3,500 energy shield, 3,300 mana. So, yeah, what, 6, 7, 8, 8,500 health? 8,500 effective health versus my 2,000. And I know I could get my 2,000 up. I know I can. But, not to that level. And there's the thing. Also, if armor was giving what it actually says on the tin. So 56% reduced damage is what I would currently... This is, again, I would convert all of this into this and improve this. So this, it would be 10,000, so it'd be like 70-something% reduction, but whatever. We'll stick with whatever it is now. So 56% damage reduction. If that actually applied to boss damage, I would have, you know, about 4.5-ish thousand life. You know, that's I might survive things. But the issue is currently, if bosses hit me for over 2,000, like 3,000 damage, they just ignore my armor and just fucking smack my face in. That's it. Because for 2,000 damage, if it's 12 times the boss damage, so if they hit me for 2,000, I would need 24,000 armor essentially to fully mitigate that. So they're just crushing me through the armor. They just don't give a fuck. And it's just like, oh, okay. Like, if a boss can deal my health bar in damage, they no longer care about the fact that I have this much armor. It's irrelevant. Completely irrelevant. And the problem is, even if you make this, like, even if you make it to the math that POE1 uses, which is 5 times, right? If a boss does my health bar, I need 10,000 armor to make any difference, which is like me putting the iron wall on or whatever. And even then, it's not what it says on the tin. It's not the full 90% or 70% or whatever the fucking amount I'd have is. Can I open that? Thank you. It's half. It's 50% because I guess it, or whatever. It's not as much as you think it is. So it's just like, what's the point currently? And like I said, I want to be playing armor. I hope they make armor good so I can. But it makes doing tier 15 maps where most bosses ignore your armor, and even mobs can just ignore your armor and just kind of one-tap you with certain things. It just makes it feel bad. So, you know, why would I do the thing that makes... Why would I do the maps that make me feel bad? I guess for extra loot, but, like... I don't care about it that much. I'd rather enjoy playing it. And I do. I enjoy playing this character. I mean, we've been playing for 2.5 hours, and I've had a pretty decently good time. We haven't really done anything. Get off. A lot of you. We've just been doing some very casual mapping. But, yeah. Hey, Glinton. How are you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. Oh, my fucking word. Oh! Oh, we're fine. How's your day going, buddy? Sorry, I'm having to move my mouse because somehow you've got under the arm of my microphone over here. Oh, my word. I don't know what the delay is, so I don't know if you haven't heard me yet asking how your day's going, but okay. I almost missed two. But I hope you're having a nice chill out. That was my fault, to be fair, that almost death. Oh. Just being a normal furry. Okay, fair enough. Well, I feel like normal and furry doesn't really go together very often, but I appreciate. I can understand. How am I... Oh, I'm just stuck on, like, walls and stuff. I was like, what is stopping... Oh, and yeah, they're spawning ads. Ow. Ow. Oh, I killed the other one by accident. Gaming, Undertale, the usual stuff. Ah, cool. We played through Undertale a while ago, to be fair. That was something we were going to go back to, but I just kind of haven't. Tempered mitts. I don't know if I have that yet. Right. What's the best way? You know what the best item for life is? Astramentus. I know. But I don't think... I mean, I know Astramentus can drop anywhere, but the drop chance for Astramentus is low as fuck, so I doubt I'm ever going to get it. So I have been... I mean, I've probably walked past like 10 that chat's going to scream at me, or people on YouTube if they watch the video, that I've missed. But I have been trying to pick up my Stellar thing so I can try and chance into it. Because I do still have a couple of chance orbs at home. Yeah, we played through Undertale before, and it was pretty good. I have to admit, it's not, you know, my type of game. Just joined back. The server gonna give a good first impression by sending my hear me out cake. What? Just joined back the server. Gonna give a good first impression by sending my hear me out cake. It's definitely a good idea. I have no idea what that is. But, I mean, you can... The server does have rules on it, but you can read them when you... I think you have to read them when you first come in before you post anything. So, as long as you stick to those rules, feel free to post whatever you want. Right. Last rare, and then we'll be done with this map. There's... A lot of people don't like how much walking around you have to do on, ow. On these maps as well, and do I care that much? I don't think I give a shit that much. It's only a quiver, right? Can I identify what's on the floor? What tier 4 did you get? 32% cold resistance? Eh. There we go. That's probably pretty good, actually, but whatever. Like I said, I am bad at recognizing useful items. Okay. Do I already have these gloves? I do. Damn it. I was excited for nothing, chat. We already have them. Hear Me Out Cake is a cake meme template that you put photos of your fictional crushes as decorations as a joke. Ah. Fair enough. I don't think I've ever heard of that myself, but I don't see a problem with it. I guess I'll just keep working my way through maps. Oh no, I know what I'll do. I was going to swap to my warrior character and show that off a little bit. Show what I've done with him. Again, he does have the problem that he's much slower, which makes mapping with him a bit of a pain in the ass. But he is, I feel, decently strong. So, we managed to get ourselves... So, the reason... Usually your maximum block is 75%. There is a reason this is currently capped at 62. We'll show it off in a minute. Armor is, you know, kind of average. Can you check the picture on the server? I will at the end of stream. I don't tend to do that sort of stuff when I'm on stream, being the only thing. But yeah, we have, you know, armor, decent, okay health, and the block chance. The reason we only have 62 is because we managed to get a Svalin. So, this probably... It only cost me 30 Exalted, but that's probably the most I've spent on anything apart from that rarity ring. Streaming for 4 hours straight is crazy. I mean, I've been getting used to it, to be fair. But yeah, that's where the majority of the money went on this character, was this, because with flashy deflection on my neck, I knew I could get to 62% deflection, or block. So I wanted to have exactly 62 block, and Svalin has a minus to block chance multiplier, maximum block chance. So I needed a minus 13, because I knew I could get to 62%, so this was the cheapest 13. So everything else on it is kind of mediocre. And it's corrupted, so I can't increase the quality or do anything else to it. So it's kind of crap. Hopefully I'll get a better one. Like the 13 mana gain on block literally does nothing. And I can't increase the rarity, and it doesn't have a socket or anything. It's really not very good. But it does give me... What's your opinion on Toriel? I love Goat Mom, my fave goat. Again, there's a lot of art of her online where she looks good, but I mean, in what's it? Why has my brain just died? Undertale itself. Again, she's the characters in Undertale all look kind of, I don't know. But yeah, and then we got +3 to the level of all melee skills on the neck, +2 to the level of all melee skills on glove. I think you can get +3. I tried looking, nobody is selling any +3s on the marketplace, but I think you can get +3. And then we have +5 here on this. So, the only problem I'm currently now having is I need more HP, because the shockwave totems, which have about 11,000 DPS each when I've got them all out, which is pretty, you know, sizable. 12,000, sorry. But yeah, they cost me, where is it? 337 HP. So it costs me about 900 health to put these things down. But they do at least do some chunky damage. Sort of. We'll do a quick map, and I'll show you sort of what it's like. This is where I'm just going to get fucking bonked. But hey, whatever, we'll do this one. Sure. Why not? What's the worst that can happen? But yeah, you'll see, like, the build is starting to function. The block chance means I can't really take damage too much from the front. And the totems do a lot of damage. But it costs me so much health to do it currently. Like, I need more health, or to come up with a way to just, you know, not die. And I think the best way I'm going to doing it is to deal with my stats and deal with my resistances and kind of put a lot more health on items. But I mean, this has got maximum... I would like this to have a second maximum life modifier. This I'd like to have instead of maximum mana, maximum life. This I'd like to have it does have maximum life. This is probably fine. This is fine. That's fine. This I'd like more maximum life on it. And this is probably fine as well. But like, I just need more HP. But again, that means I'm going to have to either get super lucky and find it, or buy it. And it's very expensive to buy. But I will say, like, this Farland thing, if I just let someone walk up, like, watch. Like, they just... Most things don't deal me damage. Apart from ground crap like that, which I have to be very careful of, because, like I said, it costs me most of my health to fucking play anything. And I don't do any damage without the totems. So, like, the build works, it just has some innate flaws. Like, I am kind of tanky based entirely on the fact that I can't take damage from the front. I'm not changing my... Anyway, new topic. Queen would sound like GLaDOS from Portal. Queen who? I'm not understanding what in the name of Asgore you're saying, but I'll listen to it. It's the most it's the most interesting thing in the universe. I'm just talking about POE in general. Again, it's lots of action RPG dribble. Nope, that's just random damage. I can't block that. Oh, I swear, he literally just walks past them sometimes and then got stunned and then decided to walk past them again. What the fuck? Destruction! Get away from me. God. Yeah, this is the problem with the build. It's very hard to actually progress with the build. Because when something is like... the water orb almost killed me. When something is like protected by a bunch of dudes that just sprint at you, like they sprint past the totems and then I don't really have any damage. I'm going to get some milk and a bit of biscuit. Remember that you can have a snack break. It's fine. I don't need snacks. I just need drinks. I have my Pepsi here though. My throat does get a little bit sore. But to be fair, that's because I'm enjoying talking, so... And again, that's just because I'm enjoying talking about PoE. Like, the build is super safe, because I can just, like, stand here and just not take damage. And let the totems do all the damage. But it's just, it's really annoying to, like, do anything, because... like, for melee units, I can just make them all run in. Like, if I stand in the totems, they'll all run into the totems. But for ranged units, they just sit there and throw fucking shit at me. And then I have to, like, fire the totems at them. But then a lot of the ranged units, like, move away when something does them damage. So they'll take damage from one shot of the totems, not die, and then they'll just walk away from the totem. And I'm just like, I mean... Like, it's cost me so much health to put these totems down, please. I love biscuits. I mean, it depends what sort of biscuits you're talking about. I like, you know, British biscuits and cookies and stuff like that. I actually have brownies. My partner made brownies and there's still some left, so I might go get brownies once I finish streaming. Because he is the sweetest thing in the world and makes me brownies. There you go. Killed her that time because I didn't get rushed by her fucking entourage. Plus, she wasn't a yellow, she was just a normal thing. But yeah, this build is good for bosses because, like, bosses get stunned a lot. Brazilian Oreo knockoffs. Oh. I mean, I've been in America for a while now, and I haven't actually really tried Oreos. I find a lot of American... So, American chocolate has that... whatever the stuff you find in stomach acid is. And it just kind of makes it taste a bit grim. So, yeah, I don't... I don't eat it. And I assume because Oreos are, like, cookies, I think, or whatever they call them. I assume they're, like, supposed to be chocolatey. I mean, to be fair, certain things, like, I've had some, chocolate chip cupcakes that have been really good. And I like banana pudding. But I haven't tried Oreo yet. Although we do have, my partner's mum. I don't know where that came from. My partner's mum bought us like an Oreo house thing to put together. Hot take: homemade cake is better than bakery cake. Oh, usually. If somebody's gone to the effort of making you a cake, I think it's gonna be good. I need to get to this river hag before she fucking fills the room with garbage. I can't get down there yet. Oh, I did spawn, so she almost died. Can I Yes! Drop the hammer! Okay, she's gone. My grandma always makes the best cakes. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, if somebody knows how and goes to the effort of making you a cake, it's probably going to be fucking great, right? And also, I just think, you know, that shows they care. Whatever, you can run into that totem at some point. But yeah, you are now starting to see why I've been playing my my Crossbow Merc more than this guy, because this is just, it just takes a long time for him to plow through maps, because you know the like I'm not really, he's probably tankier, or he doesn't have to, he can worry less about damage than my Merc, because he has all this block chance. Because I think we worked out, I think it works out at like 80-something% chance to block damage. Which is just silly. I'm not understanding of what you're saying, but it's fun to listen. Hey, I appreciate you coming in and listening. I really do. Like, unfortunately, like, I did enjoy Undertale when I played it, but it's not, you know, a game that I will... I'm more of an RPG player, and I guess Undertale sort of is an RPG, but not in the same way where you, like, level up and do stuff. You kind of... Like, you do have items you can equip, but it's much more of a story game. There is so much shit going on. What is summoning the meteors? Is that me? Oh, I did it. I've got Tempest and Meteoric Shrine. Okay. Fuck me. Just got back from a tiring stream, so it's good to listen to nonsense. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I almost died. Yeah. I appreciate that. Like, when I usually when I finish my stream, the last thing I want to do is like talk, or sometimes even I don't really want to play any more games. I just want to like sit and watch like YouTube or something. Get out of my way. I will say, apart from the Svalin, this build was at least cheap to put together, really. I think most of the things I bought, like the, like I said, the +2 skills, the yellows, were all like 1 exalted each, and just the Svalin cost a lot because it's a late game boss drop. Every time I'm like half into the stream time, I'll just chat with people and collab and just watch stuff. Fair enough. That is, I'm doing some collabs at the end of this month, which is going to be sick. I'm not really big enough to have, you know, people that want to collab with me yet, so but someone I do collab with regularly, she's been real great and helped me out a lot. She's setting up a collab with a bunch of people, so I got invited to that, so I'm fucking hyped. That is going to be a great day. We'll be playing that Lockdown Protocol game, which is like a social, it's sort of like Among Us, like a social deduction game. So that'll be awesome to play. Everybody out of the way. Come on. Die to the totems. Ah. Oh. What do you think you're doing? There you go. You really need to die. Okay. Can I go over here now, please? Already 3 hours into the stream? Yeah. But I'm playing a game I enjoy. Like, I've been playing POE every single day since essentially it came out. If I have the chance. There is so many guys. Leave me alone. Okay. But I think once we've done this map, because like I said, this has taken us so long, we'll swap back to my Merc, and you can appreciate how much nicer it is to just be able to blitz through maps with him. I just gamble on a game called Dandy's World. I don't know if I've seen that. I love gameplay loops. I think it depends very much on what the gameplay loop is. But yeah, I don't know. I've been loving POE2 since it came out. It has been so good. There we go. And this was the first character I made. I made this on like day 2 when I was hoping I could make Warrior good. And it turns out Warrior sucks, which is a bit sad. But, you know. Ow. I like that he like knocked me and I just kind of didn't take damage because blocked, bitch. I need to find... Why is it... It's taking way too long to tell me where this last yellow is. I swear. I appreciate them putting the thing in so it tells you where the last yellow is after a certain time. But, like, it needs to be fucking snappier. Honestly, I think they should just tell you where they all are when you spawn. But again, that might be a bit... People might just ignore the 95% of the map and run from rare to rare to rare. But if that's how people want to do it, like, that's what people are going to want to do, right? Like, you can't really get too upset if everyone's like, yeah, we just want to go rare to rare to rare because then we can progress. Right. But yeah, that is my Shockwave Totem Warrior. As you can see, he can still do the late game, the sort of higher tier content, but it just takes way too long. So, so I haven't been playing him very much at all. So we're going to swap back to my other character who... Oh, it's a tier 9. Is that good? That was only life regen. No, probably not.
Yes.
Well... Nah, I'm not going to put fucking effort into it.
Until next time.
Alright. Character selection. Back to my other guy. Oh, and I have an Acolyte of Chayula, which I think I said earlier, I'm trying to do some weird chaos damage flicker strike thing that's going to be fucking terrible, but hey, it might be funny. And this is my Chronomancer Fire Sork, who I'm planning on trying to just spam a million fireballs with turbo cast speed and pray that I can kill things. About as far as I've got with it. Also, do you start chilling on streams an hour or 30 minutes before the end? Because it's been 3 hours. I don't really chill. I kind of just keep playing and playing until I get to the end of the stream, really. Ooh, more rarity? Maybe we'll go down here and do this Willow with this increased rarity. Is there something better? Because these have all got like a whole shit ton of modifiers on them. Look at this. Oh, I don't know why it's not showing me that one, but okay. Like, I suppose it's still only got 14% quantity. There's no, like, but this is the only boss, right? I guess, or this. So I could either do Blooming Field with a level, increased level, or I could just do Willow with a bunch of extra stuff. I have 3 jumps, so I could do here, 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 or here and here. Okay, let's just do this one. Whatever happens, we're doing this one. It's because I think that when you check out Hear Me Out Cake, I'll know. I'll if I should be in a mental hospital, I will check it after the stream is over, and I will send you a message and tell you what I think. Large strongbox. Ooh, it's a large one, chat. What does that mean? Ow. Man, these guys hit really hard. Why are you guys hitting so hard? And why are you so tanky? What have I put on this map? Increased chests, increased monsters. Oh, 61% more life. Oh, that might be why. Alright, let's identify it. Freezes when activated, contains identified items. Or whatever. Okay. It takes so long for mobs to spawn out of this that the freeze on activation doesn't do anything. Although I will say there's probably no reason for me to do this, because I honestly don't think I've ever seen a decent item drop from a lockbox. I even got a lockbox that said, will drop a unique, and I did it, and it dropped a shit tier unique. Like, I think I already had it. I think it dropped a unique that I already had at least one of, if not 2. And I was like, oh, okay. Sweet. Thanks. But oh well. While it's here, we might as well do it, right? I was going to say to my friend, because you can obviously refund Atlas passives. I was saying what I might do is refund my Atlas passive and change my Atlas passives to all of the strongbox stuff and see if that makes strongboxes any good. Because strongboxes seem like they are fucking terrible. I'm unsure if I should be in a rubber room while cosplaying as a silly cat. I mean, all of us are a little bit crazy. I am no exception. I am well aware that I am kind of nuts. Look at how bad that was. Tier 2 wait. I'm in a tier 10 map, right? Tier 2 wasteland. Although this could be good for my warrior. 89% increased armor. If that rolls like flat armor as well, that could be good for my warrior. Or even for this character, maybe. So maybe that's something we'll fiddle with when we get home and see if we get anything good on it. Probably not, and it'll probably just be a waste of my currency, but oh well. God, everyone having more life is annoying. There we go. Takes so much more effort to punch through everybody. Come on, there you go. I'm gambling Kirby Gachapons on my Switch right now. I have no idea what that means, but I hope you get lucky. Worth it grinding for over 2,000 coins. Oh my god! Well, they all had multiple projectiles. Holy shit, that was almost a wall of death. Thank god I rolled. Oh, and you guys. Okay. That was almost bad, but we're okay. Oh. I was gonna say, what was that noise? But I think it's just this guy throwing shit stuff. Thought it sounded like something interesting dropped. I was like, ooh. You're lucky as fuck. Nice. I mean, I'm rather unlucky in video games, but I tend to be lucky in real life, so, you know, swings and roundabouts. Well, at least I would consider myself lucky. I don't know if everyone in the world would, but I would consider myself lucky. I really need this thing to tell me where the yellows are. Yeah, I think it should just tell you immediately where all the yellows are, but then, like, I can understand why they don't want to do that, because you don't just want everyone just spawning in and then just trying to make the quickest path to the yellows and then getting out, but that's... POE players are always going to try and be as efficient as possible, so why not, right? Like, if you're going to make it so that the way you beat a map is by killing all of the rares, then at least let them see where all the rares are so they can do it. Is there a yellow over there that I don't... Yeah, it is. Come on. Oh my god. Oh, fucking plants. Nope. Fucking volatile plants almost got me. That fucking hurt. I like that's reduced damage volatile plants as well, by the way. Like... They reduced the damage of volatile plants because it was hitting too hard. And it still almost one-shot me. What did I pick up that I didn't want? Bye-bye. Oh my word. Is it down? Is it going to be down here or is it going to be up there? I don't know. Or is it going to be somewhere like in the middle there that I've somehow missed? Remember, kids, responses to gambling. No. Gambling is bad. At least if you don't understand, like, the consequences of what could happen. Like, there are certain things I think are sometimes over-exaggerated. Like, I play Magic the Gathering, which is a tabletop card game. And a lot of people are like, oh yeah, booster packs for card games are gambling because they're loot boxes. And I'm like, well, you're technically correct. Like, first of all, there's places to sell singles, and also, you would ruin the entire game if you stopped selling booster packs, right? Like Pokemon cards, Magic cards, whatever card game you enjoy. Can you imagine if they just stopped selling booster packs and they were like, oh yeah, it's because it's gambling. Like, I mean, you are technically correct. It is. But like, bro, it's not that bad. And while some people do take it, gambled over 30 figures in the span of like 3 minutes. I'm not sure what you're gambling, but I'm assuming it's not real life money. I think the main well, I suppose technically Magic cards cost real life money, but I think if you're a kid and your parents are buying you a Magic card or something, I think that's fine. But I think if, you're going out and spending all of your money on it because you think, oh my god, this fucking wall of fire again. Because you think you might be able to earn money out of it, like, maybe not. But, I don't know. I can see the argument for and against, but also, like, imagine how fucking bad Pokemon cards or Magic cards or whatever card game you want to play would be if you couldn't buy booster packs. Oh my, hello. They're a fucking... Oh, it's you. Can you get stunned, please? Thank you. Bye-bye. There's more? Fuck me. Oh, fuck. I keep thinking we're at the end, but we're never at the end. There's always more. Come on. Get through. Yeah, I think the main problem with gambling nowadays is like it's all just, and I will say a lot of, you know, things like Magic the Gathering online, like their, what's it, MTG Arena, the one I play. They make like opening packs and getting stuff so visually and, you know, mentally stimulating. Which is a problem. Like I don't mind. Like I play Magic. I like the fact that there's booster packs. I always have. Like I think it's fine. But when you open a booster pack in, you know, Magic Arena, it's not just, you know, ripping open a booster pack and you look through the cards and you hope you got a good one. It's like a whole. It's an event. Like the cards all appear and they unfurl in front of you and the cards glow if they're a certain rarity, and it's just like it's cool. It looks visually appealing, but that's kind of the problem. Like if you make gambling more visually and, you know, mentally appealing, so that when people do it, they get a bigger hit of dopamine, they're going to try and do it more. And it's just that's a slippery slope to go down. Why a bunch of gambling machines have all got like the sound effects and shiny lights and alarms when you win and all that sort of stuff, because, you know, it. But for the most part, people like that sort of thing because it makes them, you know, excited to have won. But that excitement is what makes you keep gambling even when you're losing. So I wish Magic didn't do that, but again, everybody does it. So like that all loot boxes do that. They have the whole like, even in all gacha games like Wuthering Waves and all the rest of it, they have like, oh it's shiny, oh it's an orange, sort of thing, and it's just like I mean, I understand why you're doing it, but also can we not? Because you're just, yeah. You're taking advantage of, you know, whatever it is, like visual stimuli to sell or make kids or, you know, people spend more money on your game. And again, I know these companies are made to make money, so like, sure, but like, come on. Man, you guys are a pain. If that had killed me, I'd have been real sad.
Better than coin.
Okay. Let's go. Oh, I can open another can of Pepsi. I can't believe I've still got a whole can of Pepsi left. Wow.
Yes.
Oh my God. I am gonna have to spend like an hour fiddling with this, with all this shit when I'm done on the stream. Maybe I'll do it later today. Maybe I won't worry about it for now. $10. 2 more 10. Let's just outcome, why not? Literally no quality. Thanks. Great. Or rarity or anything. Alright, see you later, Glinton. Thank you very much for coming and hanging out. It's very nice to meet you. And it's always great to have you. I guess we do this Val factory because then we can get to the 2 bosses. Not with that one, though. Sure, whatever, we'll do this one. Alright. I fucking hate this map. I think I hate this map because the base mobs on this map are such a pain in the ass. It doesn't seem like it, but a bunch of these, like, these things are just kind of annoying. Yeah, and these guys, the surgical experimentist, filling the room with lightning is just kind of annoying. Oh my god, it's such a pain in the ass to hit things sometimes. Come on. Take damage. There you go. Thank you. Okay. What do we have on this map? We had an expedition, right? Okay. Let's see if we can find an expedition. I like expedition. But again, I think that's because expedition's a bit slower and I like the whole, you know, slower, set myself up. And then I can, you know, make sure they're all coming from one direction. I will say there are the rune casters in expedition. I feel like there's something wrong with them because those guys just insta me sometimes. Like, I have no idea what the fuck is going on with them. Like, I feel like if you ever take any sort of damage increase to monsters, the rune casters just snap you out of existence. Which seems a bit much. Oh, there's the expedition. Alright, let's clear it out. We can't take this one, because then we'll never kill anything. Can I open this, please?
You there, local.
It's poison gas in the way, so I just got to sit and wait until they're done. Okay. I like this. I like this. I think. Problem is, runic monsters are generally the ones who do the big damage attack. Every 4 seconds, so monster will regenerate life. That's fine. That's also fine. This is fine, but I definitely think it's a runic monsters thing. I don't think we're doing. I don't think we're doing chests. I think we're trying to get as many monsters as possible. This one you can't take. I don't know what it is with this one. We took this node once. Monster hits break armor equal to 1000% of damage dealt. We took that once, and for some reason, and I don't know, I'm assuming it's just the calculation is weird, but they did all of the rune casters were doing enough damage to one-shot my friend instantly. And he had, like I said, like 9,000 health. And they just snapped him out of existence. Like, he didn't even, I mean, he didn't have any defensive, so I don't know. But I think this actually increases the damage they deal, rather than just breaks armor equal to the damage they deal. Let's do this. I guess let's do this. Why can't... What the fuck? Why can't I place? No, I want to place it here. Is this... What? Okay. Place it here. Place it here and get nothing. Now I can place it here.
I always love a good rip.
Okay. And then we'll do more big monsters here. And then we'll do just like here. Whatever. See, look at how much damage that did. There you go. Again, I don't... So, what modifiers did we have? So, they have a 30% chance to avoid all damage, and they inflict bleeding. I'm not sure what killed me. I don't know what happened. I guess, like, this has revives minions and hasted. Like, this has, did this with one extra lightning damage thing just obliterate me from the face of the earth? Is that what happened? Like, I'm not entirely sure what is going on with Expedition, but I think something's wrong. Because I don't think that's how that's supposed to work. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that is Expedition working perfectly. Maybe you want the creatures to blow you up from around a corner with something they place on the floor that you couldn't see, but all react to. Maybe that is exactly how GGG want Expedition to feel like. But I don't think it is. I'm gonna say I don't think that's the plan. And again, I wasn't, like, I'm only on tier 10s. Like, something about those mobs is weird. Because they just annihilate you. Oh. Come on, everybody. Let's stop putting shit on the floor, can we? Oh, I'm almost dead. I don't know what hit me there. Does anyone know what hit me? I mean, to be fair, maybe my chaos resistance is really low and that's the problem. I'm just taking a shit ton of chaos damage. I suppose if those guys had done chaos damage, that could definitely be why I died. But they didn't say chaos damage on them anywhere, and I didn't take a modifier that increased their chaos damage. So, I don't know why they just exploded me so fast. Ugh. Can whoever's placing the mines please stop? I beg of ye. I no longer wish to worry about mines. But yeah, I think we're gonna have to see what happens tomorrow on this big, discussion. And again, I'm not really authority on POE. Plenty of people know a lot more than I do and are a lot better at this game, and probably they don't care about half the stuff I do. But as, a new player scrub, these are the things that frustrate me. And I wouldn't have even realised the armor thing until, unless I'd watched the preparing video on it. But seeing someone, like I said, like my friend with like 9,000 health, and I'm there like, well, I can get more than 2,000, but it costs me like 3 divines to get, a better, like, there's the thing. If he wants to get a better energy shield, to get that much energy shield, it's just, some stuff on the tree and a couple of energy shield items. Like, I guess he does also have, the necklace that gives him a bunch of energy shield, but that doesn't sell for very much. But yeah, like, for me to get the amount of, like, more health, I would need to get, like... So this has all 3 resistances. If I wanted this, with everything this has on it, and more health, it's like, oh yeah, you're going to spend, like, you know, 10 divine. And I'm just like, I don't have that much money. And it's just like, yeah, well, unlucky. And, like, the chess piece is very... The chess piece is very good. Like, perhaps that's a bad place to start, because I think the chess piece is very good. Because it's got triple resists on it. But, like, I really think HP needs some help. And from what other people have calculated, so does armor. The fuck am I going to get up to, you guys? Okay. And again, I don't know how you'd fix it. I have some ideas on what I would do, but maybe if you have any sense, you know that that's ridiculous and undoable. But I feel like at this point, armor and HP need, like, not a few minor tweaks. They need, like, either completely reworking or, you know, some changes like the ones I said that just buffed to absolute the 10th degree. Like, turn armor and health up to 11 and then see how it stacks up. Before you start, you know, nerfing energy shield and things like that. What the fuck was that? Is that blue thing just touching me for that much damage? Why are you guys so... Oh, do you have, like, powerful minions, maybe? Is it that? That could be... That you did. Okay. A long quarterstaff. That one is. Is that the one that everyone uses? They're like... Yes. Yes, it is. But you can't roll anything on this? Oh, you can corrupt it, right? I don't know. Guess I corrupt it and see what happens. We'll do that when we get home. Maybe it'll become a clip. I mean, I have no idea what I'm looking for, but... I mean, I think I have the stuff that I should be able to... max it out. And I know it's a rare or unique that a lot of people want to use, so... Maybe I get a good one. Ow. Ow. Come on. Oh, there's a mob right at the fucking start, because of course there is. Okay. Oh, a precursor tablet. Yes, that's what I like. Come on. Okay. Okay. I think this guy's probably up here. Definitely. Thank you. And the other one is right back at the fucking... Oh, there's a... What the fuck are you doing all the way over there? Deal with you later. Why? How did it cast? Oh, is it through the gap? Okay. Oh, no! I saw it and I pressed space, but I didn't roll fast enough. Oh, oh God, fucking damn it. Yeah, okay, fine. That's my... We're gonna have to do... I don't even know if I want to. No, wait, let's not do that. First of all... There you go. And then... There we go. And then... Boop! That did nothing, right? Oh, we got a third socket. Maybe that's good. I don't know. We'll see if it sells for anything with a third socket, I guess. Or maybe I'll talk to my friend who actually plays that build and see what he thinks of it. I don't know how important a third socket is. Honestly, I don't know if I can be bothered to do another one. I don't want to do the same map for a third fucking time. Ugh. Maybe we go look and see if there's anything here that's exciting. Hello. Okay, armor and evasion. You're just not very good, right? Nope. Nope. No. No. And this is fine. Like, what's that? 35%. But it doesn't have move speed on it, so no. Maximum life strength. But it's 5 strength and 6 dex. God, we picked up some fucking garbage. I really want to go back in there again. Not really, chat. Honestly, I think I might just quit half an hour early. Because it's the second time. And both times, right? Like, the second time was my own fault. I will admit. I didn't even realize he had volatile plants. Like, I honestly didn't even register as a thing. So when I saw the first burst go off and it missed me, I tried to hit the spacebar, but the other one had already hit me. So I'm not even going to complain about the volatile plants one, like, as much as I want to, because again, it one-shot me from full HP. Whatever. But the first one, the death to whatever that fucking crap was, expedition bullshit. I'm just like, bro, why do they hit so hard? And again, like, I'm not super tanky. I don't have a bunch of chaos resistance. I don't have a shit ton of health. I don't have massive armor, and evasion rating does fucking nothing versus ground shit, right? So this is irrelevant. And I don't even know. It was probably chaos damage. This probably wasn't even... It was probably just this and it just killed me. But, bro, come on. Like, I literally didn't even have a chance to respond. I just died. Like, I was on 2,000 health. There was a noise. Dead. Okay, cool. Alrighty then. Like, Sure. But yeah, I mean, this is pretty much full as well. And honestly, I CBA. I just cannot be bothered trying to fuck with it. So I think we'll just leave that for now and say, you know, next week we'll do some more mapping. Maybe I'll have a new build to show you guys, because my other two builds are not anywhere near being, you know, anything yet. Like the monk doesn't have flicker strike, so, and the Sork just runs out of mana after 2 seconds, so it's completely pointless. So yeah, I'll be back next week and I'll have to come up with something. Well, I mean, I don't mind casually mapping, but there are just certain things that I'm just there like, fuck. Yeah, whatever. And it being repeatedly randomly one-shot by stuff I can't see on the screen is one of them. And again, the volatile plants is probably my fault. I mean, it is purple, and I did register it after the first one went off, but I either I wasn't paying attention or I didn't even see it for the first bit. But yeah, I don't know. Whatever. It's fine. It is fine. That'll be it for today, because I don't want to do any more. And tomorrow is my day off, so I won't be streaming tomorrow. Monday, we will be back with Bazaar this week, and there's just been a really big Bazaar patch, so it should be completely different, which I'm very, very excited for. That I'm looking forward to. So yeah, until next week, I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all for coming in and hanging out. Glitton and Jim and anyone else who came in and just creeped and watched and was silent in the background. Everyone is appreciated. Thank you very much. And I will see you all later.